Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's masterclass. So if you are here, you're in the right place. If you are here for the How to Recruit All the Reps You Want Online masterclass, my name is Angela Carter, and I will be training tonight. And this is going to be action-packed. So for those of you who are brand new, never hopped on any of my trainings before, this is going to be action-packed. So what I usually do is really give you practical things that you can take and apply immediately in your business, no matter what company you're promoting, to get results online. So tonight, it's really all about helping you figure out what are you doing and what could you be doing better to get results and better results inside of your home-based business. So after tonight, you will know exactly why you're not getting the results that you want with the marketing that you are already doing and how to fix that in your business. So let me go ahead. I'm going to pull up my slides here, and then we're going to get right into it because I know that there are many things that you could be doing with your time here at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And so I don't take you sitting here and watching this lightly. I know that you came here to get some real world practical strategies that you can take and implement inside of your business. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So let me pull up my slides here, and then I'm going to do a quick sound check just to make sure that you guys can hear me. And then we will get going. Okay. All right, so you should be seeing here, let me pull it up even bigger. You should be seeing how to recruit all the reps you want online. Okay, so let me make it big here. All right, so like I said, those of you who are just hopping on, welcome, welcome. So you're here for the How to Recruit All the Reps That You Want Online masterclass. So I'm gonna be sharing with you the 7 keys to home-based business success. So you will know exactly what you could be doing, what you could be tweaking to start getting the results that you want inside of your home-based business. So let me first, real quick here, for those of you who don't know too much about me, my story, how I even got in this industry, let me just do that real briefly, and then we'll get right into the content. So for me, I got started in the home-based business industry back in 2010. I got started right after I passed the Texas State Bar exam. So I was a licensed attorney, and I got drawn to this industry, the home-based business industry, because I was looking for a way to not only pay off my $200,000 in student loan debt, but I was looking for a way to be able to work from home and to be able to not only pay off my debt, but be able to leave a career in law that I didn't like and do a business that I actually loved around the topics, around the passion that I had, which was marketing and business. And so I ended up getting started in home-based business. And I thought, okay, if I could pass the bar exam, how hard could this be, right? Like I study, I'm not lazy, I'm ambitious. This can't be that hard. They're going to tell me what I need to know. And hey, I'm a student, I'm a learner, I'm an action taker. This shouldn't be hard. Well, the reason why you see the picture of the lady pulling her hair out is that's how I felt. After 2 years of struggling in the industry, I only brought in a whopping total grand number of 5 people in my business. And this was after hopping on company calls, after doing what my upline told me to do, after then saying, okay, there has to be a better way, and going online and searching for answers and finding people who promised to show me how to build my business online. I joined a lead generation system that promised to show me how to build my business online using their system. Well, what ended up happening is that I started generating some leads, but it wasn't a lot, but it was leads for their system. And I'm like, okay, how is this going to promote my company? It seems like it's driving people to their system. So I still struggled. And it got to the point where I said, you know what? I don't believe these online people. I'm going to do exactly the opposite of what they're telling me to do. I'm going to cold call leads. So I bought these BizOp leads that were like $90 a month. And these were people who responded to like these generic ads that this company was putting out there. And what this company was doing was selling these leads to people like me, people who are in a home-based business who wanted leads for their company. And we would get their name, their email address, their phone number, and we would just call them cold. Cold meaning the ad had nothing to do with our company. The ad had nothing to do with me. So they don't know who I am. They're not expecting a call. Like at the time that I called them, right? They knew that they were going to get calls from different people talking about different opportunities. But again, they didn't know me. So I ended up calling these people, and the majority of them live in the modern day age that we live in. And when they see a number that they don't recognize, they don't answer. So more than half of the calls went to voicemail. And I would leave voicemails with the script that they gave us, all this stuff. And I rarely got someone on the phone. And when I did, they either was pissed off and mad because they're like, hey, I'm getting all these calls now. And then they were blaming me. And I'm like, hey, I don't know why you're getting this many calls. But are you interested in the opportunity? So it was just horrible. I mean, getting screamed at, getting hung up on. And it was just like, I got to the point where I said, I felt like I'm being a telemarketer. And I knew that there had to be a better way, but I felt like I tried everything. And I know some of you right now are in that position where you feel like I've done everything, Angela, and I'm this close to quitting. So for me, I actually quit. I said, you know what? I can't do this. Clearly, I've tried everything. I've tried online marketing. I've tried cold calling leads. Maybe I just don't have the personality for this. I'm an introvert. I'm the person who in high school would hang out in the library because I wanted to get away from people. Maybe I just don't have the personality for this. I don't know why I couldn't get this to work. After, even though I had success in other things like law, I just don't know. Maybe I'm not smart enough for this industry. So I quit. When I say I quit, I was done. I was done with this industry. And this was the end of 2011, end of 2012. So around 2012, the end of 2012, I started getting emails of success stories that people were having with a particular training, a particular marketing platform. And I'm like, okay, how are they getting success? And what piqued my interest was these were people who had similar stories to me. These were people who had already had, massive success in other companies. They, didn't have success in one company and brought their team to another company. These are people who had never had any success. And all of a sudden, because they were finally shown what to do and how to do it online, they started having success in their business. They started recruiting people. They started, going full time. And it piqued my interest enough to just be like, hey, let me check out what this training is saying, because I've tried a lot of stuff too. And I've never seen these kind of success stories from just people who were like me, who struggled for years. Let me just get the training and let me just see what they actually teach it. How is it that these same people had bought tons of stuff before and they didn't get results, but all of a sudden with this training they did? What was the difference? So I got in just to kind of see the training and to see the platform that they were using, to be nosy. I had no interest in building a business. Here's what happened. I started implementing the training, and certain things about how to build a business was finally being told to me. It was kind of like a veil was lifted from my eyes, because all the things that I thought I needed to do, all the things that I was taught to do that wasn't right, I finally learned the right way to do things. And the same person, me, that struggled to get just 2 people in front of my business every single day, like my upline was telling me, was now bringing 16 leads a day into my business, getting 16 people who were interested in checking out more about my business, as you see here on the screen. So I went from struggling to even get 2 people, like my upline was telling me, to now, because I learned what I'm going to teach you guys tonight, I was getting 16 leads a day. That led to, and I want you guys to see, this isn't just about me talking about my results, but I want you to see the progression of what the path has to be for you to start getting results. Because you're going to notice, I didn't say all of a sudden overnight, I just started making money. I said I started getting leads first, right? And then now you see the breakthrough. I started getting sales and I started having big breakthroughs in income. So I made, like you see here on the screen, up to $1,125 in a day. Then here's what happened. The sales kept coming and it started becoming more and more consistent. And I ended up hitting the top of my company's leaderboard. I ended up hitting the top 10. And then I started having more success in terms of now income. I was able to now generate over $4,000 a month of income and go full time in my business. From there, because I hit the company leaderboard, I was able to speak on stage for the first time ever that I've been in this industry. So you see here, the company first asked me to speak on a Rising Star panel. So I became the Rising Star, one of the Rising Stars in my company back in 2015, because I hit the company leaderboard for the most signups inside of the entire company, top 10 signups, for 6 months straight. So what happens, I want you to notice this. I had lead flow coming in. I started getting sales. I started getting consistent sales. It made me hit the leaderboard. The company started noticing me. Now they asked me to speak on stage. If you see here, I wasn't a solo speaker. I was on a panel first. Then after this was in April of 2015, I had my own solo speaking spot, the next event, and that was in July 2015. In December of last year, I was able to not only, like I said, I was full time in my business, but I was able to retire my mom and now buy us a 3-bedroom home that I'm now doing this training in. I went from when I first started my business, unemployed, $220,000 of student loan debt, sleeping on an air mattress in my mom's 1-bedroom apartment, to now in an office in this 3-bedroom home that we're in, and to be able to retire her. So I'm saying this to let you guys know that the journey of what it takes. This beautiful child that you see here is Daniel. He is a child in Sierra Leone that I'm now sponsoring because of the funds, because of the financial freedom the business has provided me, because of the 7 secrets I'm going to share with you guys tonight. But not only that, right? So it's like, okay, that's cool. It worked for you, but is it working for other people in other companies? What impact did this have? So what's great for me is not just that I was able to have success. It wasn't just that, I've now been able to impact my mom and be able to impact children in Africa like Daniel. But what I really wanted to do is I really wanted to master this so that I could show other people, other home-based business owners like you, that even if you're on the verge of quitting, that you can do this, and that there's an order to doing this, and that tonight you're going to figure out what is it, like what's the spot that you're stuck in, and help you get unstuck, so you can always, and you can see that you always have the potential. Like there's nothing wrong with you, right? Like there's that you may feel like, maybe I just can't do this. No, you can. But when you're shown the right way of how to do it, you'll be able to do it. So I've been able to, be on company calls and train, and you see Anthony there. I've been able to now help other people succeed. So it didn't just work for me in my company, but I started coaching other people who are in other companies, because now I'm like, oh my gosh, who else is like me? Who else is like on the verge of quitting, or who had quit, who had gave up on their dream, who didn't think financial freedom was possible for them? Where are those people at? I want to help them because I can now show them what I did and what I was doing wrong so they could fix it. People like Jacqueline, who when she started working with me, she was in Arbonne and she was on the verge of quitting. Literally, she saw a YouTube video of mine and she's like, I'm on the verge of, or I don't think that I have what it takes. And she took the action of, let me start working with you to build my business. She started learning Facebook marketing from the training that I gave her. And there's a testimony from her. She said, I just got a lead for my Facebook fan page. I love the backdoor Facebook marketing strategy. It's a strategy that I teach of how to now do YouTube videos and do blogging to generate leads, and how to connect with them on Facebook, so that now you're actually connecting with people who already had an interest in your business on Facebook. You're not just like chasing random people, or annoying your family and friends. So basically she learned this strategy, and she's like, I just got a lead for my page and I'm having much more fun in my business and starting to enjoy it. So she went from being somebody who's like, I'm about to quit, I can't do this, to starting to master Facebook and generate leads and actually have fun and loving what you do, which is important for me because I hated my career in law. So if you hate your job and you're like, hey, I want to get out of this job because I hate X, Y, and Z, you should actually want to start a business around what you love to do. And that's kind of what I do a little bit differently than a lot of people, is I try to make marketing fun and make your business fun, because if it's not fun, you're not going to want to do it. So I started working. So I realized, okay, this isn't just something that's working for me or working in my company, but people like Jacqueline, who was in Arbonne, people like Marie Ocean, who's in 5 Links. She came to me having already spent $1,000 she paid someone $1,000 to do her own to do her website, do all this stuff. And they didn't get her good results. She ended up coming to me and started learning YouTube marketing. And she said, I used to pay someone $1,000 to get the results I've now learned to do in 5 minutes. This helps people. I'm now on the first page of YouTube for multiple keywords for her company. She started doing videos, not promoting another system, but promoting her company, 5 Links, and started getting results that was outperforming the results that she had paid somebody $1,000 to do. It started working for people who were like Catherine Gage, who was in Mary Kay. When she came to me, she was like, Facebook marketing doesn't work. She's like, I am frustrated and I'm ready to quit. Because here's what happened with Catherine's story. Catherine was spending $100 on Facebook ads and didn't get a single result. She signs up with me, got a part of my 21-day challenge, went through it. I did a call with her. And right before she did the 21-day challenge, I did a call with her and she said, Angela, I'm real close. I'm real close because I spent $100 and I feel like I'm just wasting my money. I said, let me see your Facebook fan page. I looked at her Mary Kay Facebook fan page. Immediately, I knew one thing that she was doing wrong. I said, here's a new title for your page. Change it. And I didn't know that she was going to do it right when she got off the phone with me, but she did it. And about 2 days later, she put a post on Facebook saying she already got her first customer. This was working for people. And it was finally showing them that they already had what it takes, but they just needed the right training. They just needed the right support. So tonight, this is not just about you hearing their story, but it's about creating yours because it's your time. Are you ready to end the struggle? Are you ready to earn more money? Are you ready to finally impact people the way that you want to impact people? If you can tell by the sound of my voice that I am passionate about this, it's because I know what's possible for each and every one of you, that you can become the leader that can lead your team to results, that you can accomplish your dreams, that you might be getting really close to giving up on. So tonight, I'm going to share with you 7 keys. And in these keys, it's not going to be fluff. It's not going to be, hey, here's what to do, but here's not how to do it. But it's going to be, look, here's the 7 things that I see that are the common mistakes that most people are making that's killing their results when it comes to their online marketing. And here's the solution for each of those things. Because tonight, I don't want this to be another training that you hop on, that you say, okay, well, it sounds great, and then you didn't know what to do and how to implement it in your business. But I want you to be able to realize, okay, that's the area that I needed to fix. That's the area that I need to work on. Just like I was able to for to hop on a call with Catherine Gage and look at her marketing and say, boom, this is what you needed to fix. Tonight, you will know what is your thing. What's the thing that's been blocking your results from your marketing online? And now finally know how to put it into place in your business. So let's get going. So the big problem in our industry is that 97% of people in the home-based business industry is not even making $200 a month in profit. Let me repeat that. 97% of people in the home-based business industry is not even making $200 in profit. That means after they pay their business expenses, after they pay their auto ship, they're not even making above and beyond that more than $200 a month. Now, I don't know about you, but $200 a month, that's not even part-time income, right? It can help, pay for little small expenses or pay maybe for a utility bill or, a car payment or insurance payment, but that's not even enough for someone to go full-time. So that's the problem that we have in this industry. So the question then is, why? Why is it that that many people are struggling? And for me, it really boils down to 7 mistakes. And here's what I want you to do. Again, this is interactive and this is live. What I want you to do is, as I go through each mistake, identify, is this my mistake? Is this what's been holding me back? Is this what's been preventing me from getting the results out of all the time I'm spending putting Facebook posts up, being on Instagram? Maybe you've tried doing YouTube videos, whatever it is. Whatever you've been trying to do, I want you to identify tonight, what is that thing that, oh, you know what? I didn't do this. Or you know what? That's my problem. That's my mistake. Because that's what how you're going to get something out of tonight's training. So here's mistake number 1, lack of a vision. So here's what I mean. Most people, when we get started in home-based business, we have a why that centers around us, right? We have a why that centers around us. You've heard me talk about when I first started, I wanted to get rid of my student loan debt. I wanted to be able to start a business around the thing that I'm passionate about and the impact that I wanted to have in people's lives. And I wanted to be able to have enough financial freedom to not only pay down and pay off the debt, but to be able to give to charity and charitable, organizations like World Vision that Daniel, that's how I found my sponsor child, Daniel, through. But I wanted to be able to do that. I wanted to be able to, bless my mom in the way I've been able to do it. We start a business most of the time around what we want for ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. But here's the problem. Most people will not join you because of what you want for yourself. So if you get on and you do marketing, you say, hey, this is why I joined the business. And, I really wanted to retire my spouse, or I wanted to walk away from my job. That's great. But people are thinking, okay, so what? Right? Like if I got on here tonight and I was like, hey, you know what? I really want to do this. My next goal is this. And all I did was talk about me and what I want. There will be such a big drop off. Like I would probably check the number of how many people are watching this, and it would probably be 0 because you didn't come on here tonight. And the people who are thinking about joining you are not coming to you for what you want, but for what they want. So what's the difference in this? We hear all the time, find the why that makes you cry. And I think it's one of the biggest dangerous things that we teach in this industry. Here's what I mean by this. Instead of finding the why that makes you cry, find a why that's making other people cry, that you're motivated to invest your time, your energy, and money in solving for them. If you can do that, you will be a successful entrepreneur and you will have started a business for the right reason, about solving a problem that somebody else has. But it's not enough to just say, okay, that's what I want to do, but you have to now state that vision. So here's the mistake. If you've been in a lot of your marketing on your Facebook posts, in your YouTube videos, in all the marketing that you're doing about your business, if you've been focusing a lot on your story, what you want, the shift that you need to make tonight, the secret is that you need to shift from stating your vision for what you want, but stating it for what you want for other people. Here's how you can do this. I told you this is gonna be practical because I'm all about, okay, don't just tell me what to do. Like, okay, I don't want you leaving here thinking like, okay, that was a good point. Wow, but how would I do that? No, let's do it now. So this is gonna be like a mini workshop. Let's get her done now. So the best thing that I've seen for you to shift from a personal vision that's all about you and your family to now a bigger vision of what you want to create for somebody else is take what you want for you and flip it to how many people you want to help accomplish the same thing. So if you're saying, hey, I want to walk away from my job and I want to have freedom to be able to work from home, okay, shift it to a vision of I want to help X number of people this year walk away from their job. And you can base the number off of, and I help people do this with their company, their compensation plan for their company. So if they want to make $10,000 a month, let's still focus on them, right? But if they have to hit a certain rank in the company, how many people do they need to have in their team in order to hit that rank? Okay, great. Let that be now your vision or tied to your vision, right? So if you need to, let's say you need to hit a certain position, and in order to hit this position, if you hit this position, you get to $10,000 a month. And in order to hit this position, you need 10 managers, right? Then you may say, I'm on a mission to help 10 people, walk away from their job this month or walk away from their job this year. I'm sorry. You want to replace what you want to say, hey, I'm on a mission to help other people get it too. But here's the thing. People are smart and they can tell whether or not you're just saying that to get them to sign up or if you really, really are on a mission to do that. So I'm very cautious of giving tactics like this if it's really not going to be genuine, right? Because people could tell. Like you could tell, you're smart. Like you could tell if somebody's trying to BS you, right? If they're just trying to say something just to get you to, sign up. So the people that are going to be watching you will be able to tell whether or not that's really genuine. So you gotta, if you really do care about helping these 10 people, that means you got to be committed to that. So that means as soon as you put that out there, you start saying that, you can't quit your company until you help those 10 people, until you find them, until you help them. So make sure that whatever number you come up with, you're committed to it because people are going to be watching you and they're going to see, okay, let's see how committed they really are to that. So, and then you're going to be genuinely committed to helping that number of people, no matter what obstacles you go through, no matter how hard it is, you're committed to learning, okay, how do I get those 10 people? How do I groom and develop them to hit that certain level of success? And now that makes you stand out from everybody else who's doing all their videos, all their marketing about what they want for themselves. Well, I joined this business because I wanted this and I wanted I. But now you start becoming a leader because leaders don't talk about what they want for themselves. Leaders talk about what they want to create for people. They create and cast a vision of what they want and how they want the world to change, how they want to impact other people. So if you want to now be seen as a leader, you got to start talking like a leader. And leaders cast a vision. So what's going to be your vision? How many people are you going to help? And are you going to start communicating that in your marketing? If you do, you'll start standing out. And that's one of the biggest mistakes I see people make. So if that's been your thing, if you're like, whoa, I didn't even think about that. That's probably one area that I need to tweak. You've already gotten value from tonight. And there's more mistakes that I have to cover, right? So here's another bonus tip that I'll give under this is attack your limiting beliefs with personal development. Here's a big secret that I did that kept me in the game and helped me get to the top of my company. And again, if you notice, I don't like to give people cliches. We hear find the why that makes you cry and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, okay, people hear this, but is it driving results? I'm very results oriented. It's like, okay, we could say this in our sleep. We could wake up in the middle of the night and say, find the why that makes me cry. But is it translating into dollars and cents in our businesses? Is it translating into our teams having success? If it's not, then something's not right. Right? There's a glitch in the system here. So there was a glitch with personal development with me. And I don't know about you, but we hear people talk about, it's important in order for your business to grow, you have to grow. So for some reason, and I asked why questions. I said, well, why is it that in our industry, when there's so many books and so many people reading books on personal development, and they seem to be growing, their income's not growing. Have you ever asked that question? Like, have you ever thought like, man, I'm getting on the calls, I'm attending the company events, I'm reading books, I'm listening to motivational audios, but why isn't my business growing? I asked that question too. And here's what I found, because I'm very results oriented. I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Because clearly all the successful people are saying, read personal development books. I'm reading them, but why am I not getting results? There got to be something different going on here. Notice I didn't just say, well, forget it, they could be wrong. But I said, what is it? And here's what I cracked the code. If you want to turn your personal development time into profits, into results. So this is another thing that a lot of people do. They read all these books. They hear a leader say, hey, I'm reading this book. They're like, hey, okay, I'm going to go on Amazon. I'm going to go to my library, however they get the book, they get it, they read it. And they're like, oh, wow, this is so great and so impactful. But then their business is still not growing. Their income's still not growing. Here's why. In order to turn your personal development time into money, to results, to new customers, new distributors in your business, here's what you have to do. You have to pair your personal development with the actions that drive sales in your business. Okay. So if you see here on the slide, I have this little chart, this little diagram here where it says your programming, what you think, what you believe, and what you experience drives your beliefs, what you think. What you think drives your feelings, how you feel. How you feel drives your actions, what you do. What you do, your actions, drives your results. And your results drive your lifestyle. So if you don't like your lifestyle right now, chances are there's some results that you're not getting. And the reason why you're not getting those results is there's certain actions that you're taking or not taking that's driving the results that you don't want. The actions that you're taking are driven by how you feel. So you say, okay, what does all this got to do with personal development? Here's what I mean. Here's what I figured out. Here's the aha moment for me. There were certain actions that the people who had the results and the lifestyle that I wanted that they were taking that I wasn't taking. And I had to get real and honest with myself. One of them being going to events. In the 2 years that I was floundering in my business, I didn't go to a single company event. You know why I didn't do the action on my little diagram? Because I didn't feel like going to the event. I said, oh, it's going to be a waste of time. I was uncertain. I was doubting. And because those are the feelings, what drove the feelings was I believed, oh, the event's not really that necessary. Like I've seen people go to the events and they didn't get results, like their business haven't grown. So it really must not be really that important. So my beliefs, events really don't drive that much success or results, led to me feeling like, it's really not important for me to go to the event. I didn't go to company events. So I didn't get the results that a lot of my leaders were getting. And I didn't have the lifestyle. So personal development, here's what happened. I said, dang, okay. Everybody's been saying go to these events and I haven't. It got to the point where my ego had to drop because I stayed stuck in my business. I'm like, okay, what am I not doing? All right. I'm doing the marketing. I started getting some results like you guys saw, but I hadn't went to an event yet. So I'm like, okay, what am I not doing? I'm getting leads, I'm getting some signups coming, but there's something I'm still not breaking through. What is it? And then I realized, okay, one thing that I'm not doing that they're telling me to do is going to these events. So clearly I don't feel the way they feel about events, because if I did, I would go. So what I started doing is I started doing personal development around how I was feeling and what I was believing about the events. So here's what I mean. For you, what actions are you not taking that people who have the results that you want are telling you to take? It could be investing money into your business. It could be going to company events. It could be reading personal development books. It could be marketing online. It could be marketing offline. Whatever it is, what is the actions that you're not doing? And then here's what I want you to do. Figure out, what are you believing that's making you not do it? What are you feeling that's making you not do it? And then from there, find personal development books that conquer, that attack those beliefs and those feelings. And I'm going to tell you something. When you do that, you're going to now do the actions and you're going to now start getting results. This is how you take personal development and turn it into profits. I'll give you a perfect example. There are people who are building a home-based business and they're like, you know what? I'm not doing anything because I don't have the time. I feel so overwhelmed with everything in my life. I work a full-time job. I have kids. I have all this stuff. So I'm overwhelmed. That's the feeling I'm feeling. So I don't take action. I don't do the marketing. And I believe that I just don't have enough time in the day. The belief is I just don't have enough time. I feel overwhelmed, so I don't take action, so I don't get results. So here's what my advice to that person would be. Your personal development books need to be centered around time management tips. Because in that book, in the time management books that you read, chances are there's going to be new beliefs that you'll have to adapt so you can feel a certain different kind of way, so you can now start taking the action. So now it's not just about you reading generic, any personal development book that anybody recommends. It's saying, no, let me think about what actions, what income producing actions am I not taking that the top producers, the top people who got results, even people who got results online are telling you to do, but you're not doing it. Why am I not doing it? What am I believing? And now what personal development books or what type of training programs can I buy that directly attacks that? So now when I'm reading, I'm looking for what new beliefs do I need to adopt? What new feelings do I need to have? That is how I started taking my personal development time, and the books I was reading, the training programs that I bought, every single one of them drove results in my business because I was willing to confront the actions that I wasn't doing. And I was strategic to buy books that dealt, a training that dealt and attacked directly that problem. That's how you turn personal development time into profits. That's not just saying to people, hey, just read. Hey, if you just grow, your business will grow. No, you got to be strategic about what you are growing in. And if what you're growing and reading isn't driving and related to the actions that drive results, you'll read and you'll get, your mood will improve. Maybe you'll feel better, but your income may not grow. And that's fine if that's fine with you. For me, it wasn't. So I wanted to drop that in too. So that's like a bonus tip for those of you. So if you've been reading personal development books and you're like, hey, I'm growing, but my income's not, probably because you're not strategic in what you're reading. So that's another bonus tip there. So if that's been a little gap or something that you haven't been doing, now that's another thing that you can improve because you hopped on tonight. So let's talk about time management, because I did mention that, right? So mistake number 2 is poor time management. So the thing that I see that's really common, and this is really common among 2 groups of people. People who are not taking action in their business because they get overwhelmed because they're like so much is thrown at them, or they're like, you know what, I don't even know where to begin or what to do, so I'm not gonna do anything. Or group number 2 is the group that's like hustling. They out here taking action. They're like, I'm doing Facebook posts, kind of like a Catherine Gage, right? I'm doing ads. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm doing this. Or they're saying, hey, I'm spending all this time. I'm hopping on company call after company call. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but I'm not getting results. This might be your issue. And here's what it is. The secret to having results, right? The key number 2 to having home business success is managing your time properly. And that comes from following the 80-20 rule. 80% of your hours that you spend in your business each week should be on income producing activities. What are those? Making contacts, generating leads, presenting to those people. So getting leads, getting people who say, hey, I want more information about your product or service, or I want more information about your opportunity. And then now driving them to that information. I'm really big on showing people how to use online marketing to then follow their company system, right? So it's not like, hey, let's create another system to promote another system to eventually promote your company. No, let's figure out what tool does your upline want you to drive people to? Oh, a call. Your upline has a call. Okay, great. So let's generate leads online. And now when you generate the lead, we're going to have it where they go to the upline call, right? So it's not like building a whole nother system that's completely different from your company. No, let's build it to suit what your company, what your upline is telling you. So it's presenting. And then from those people who've seen the information, following up and closing. 80% of your hours that you work your business needs to be on those activities. And 20% needs to be on administrative things, maybe answering, questions from your customers or hopping on a training call. So here's what this looks like. For a part-time person, if you're still in a full-time job and you're working your business part-time, that means, okay, you could put 14 hours or invest 14 hours a week in your business. Of those 14 hours, 11 of them should be spent on income producing activities. So if you come to me and say, hey, I'm building my business, but I'm not getting results. That was okay. Pull out your calendar. Let me see let's talk about today. What happened today? How many hours? What did you do in your business today? Well, yeah, I hopped on a call that my upline was doing. I was on Facebook. What were you doing on Facebook? Were you making contacts? Were you generating leads? Were you driving people to a presentation? No. Okay. That's where we need to tweak. 11 of those hours. Some of you may say, yeah, no, I spend time, but it may not be 11 hours. Maybe you're not spending enough time in the income producing activities. So you're not doing 11 hours. If we really count it up and add it up, all the things that you're doing in your business, you might have 4 hours. That's still not 11. It's not enough. So the tweak that you need to make is now saying, okay, my action step from tonight to implement, to not just sit here and watch a training, but how can I get results from what I'm just seeing right now, is pull out a Google Calendar. I use Google Calendar. It's free. So if you have a Gmail account, you can go to google.com/calendar. Or if you're more of a, paper and pen type person, get a planner. And tonight, after this call tonight, what I want you to do is schedule out 14 hours of your working your business. So what I recommend a lot of my customers and my clients do that are in different companies that I help them grow their business online is I say, okay, first, schedule in your work hours. Put that in first. Put in family time. Notice I haven't gotten to business yet because there's priorities before business. Family time, time with your spouse, time with your kids. Put that in. Put in sleep. I prioritize sleep, eating right, exercising, because what's the use of dragging you down and burning you out, and then you don't have the energy to even build a business. So let's make sure that you're eating, you're exercising, that you spend your time in spiritual development. For me, it's an hour every single day reading the Bible. I invest that time in my spiritual growth. Now, after all of that, you will have some white space on your calendar. Now you schedule in your 14 hours to work your business for the week. You can, guess what? You can schedule it however you want to schedule. That's the beautiful thing about having a home-based business. You can do 3 hours on one day. You might do 1 hour on one day and 5 hours on another day. You have the joy and the freedom of working within, the hours that you have, right? So you want to schedule in those 14 hours. 11 of them needs to be making contacts, lead generation, presenting, following up, and closing. 3 hours training, the upline calls, or if you bought like a training program or you're working with a mentor, a coach, whatever training videos they have, that's 3 hours for that. And you work within that and you schedule in your time. This is how you treat your business like a business, right? That's another cliche we hear all the time, but this is the practical of like how you make it work. So it can actually not just be a cliche, but it drives cash in your business. So if you haven't done that, if you haven't scheduled a calendar in your business, if you haven't allocated your time in this way, that's probably why you haven't been getting the results that you want. Mistake number 3, marketing to everyone. So this is where people believe the lie that, well, of course, everybody wants to make more money. But of course people want to be healthy. Everybody wants that. Right? So because people are told that, they start marketing to any and everybody. And then they get rejected left and right. And then they say, you know what? They didn't tell me that this was going to happen. They told me that, everybody would want this. And now I'm getting all rejection. I'm getting all this stuff. And it's because, it's not true. Just because, number one, not everybody wants it. And not everybody who say they want it will actually are invested enough and interested enough and committed enough to invest the money to get what they want. So the best thing that you can do, here's the secret. So here's how you know this might be the mistake that's stopping your success in your business, is if you have been busy marketing, you are actually taking action, right? So we talked about mistake number 2, that some people aren't going out there and they're not making contacts for people, they're not generating leads. No, for this mistake, if you're the type of person who no, I'm out here, I'm going on Facebook, I'm posting, I'm talking to people while I'm out, I am interacting, I'm using the 3-foot rule, and I'm doing, but I keep getting rejection. I'm getting people who want a job instead of a business. If this is you, this is why you haven't been getting the results that you want, because you've casted a big net. You're talking to everybody. So here's the thing that you want to do. Secret number 3, pick a target market. What is a target market? Think of it like this. Let's break it down. A market, if you just think about it just in the real world, okay? A market is a place where you go to shop, right? The supermarket, right? The farmer's market, It's a place where people go to shop. So there's actively people who are going to a place because they're actively in the market for something. They're shopping for something. They want to buy something. They're interested. They're kind of going there to shop. A target is, if you think about a target board or archery board, where it has like the bullseye in the middle, a target is a specific narrow focus, right? A specific aim. So a target market is a specific group of people who are in the market, who are actively shopping for something, actively interested in buying something. You want to find out what that is or who that is for your product, in your company, for your service, or for your opportunity. So how do you find those people? A lot of it, there are people who are just like you. Why did you join your company? Why did you buy your product or service? What problems did you have? And now it's finding those people online so that you can get in front of a targeted group of people, not just any random people. So how do you find those people? Like I said, the best people, how do you find who the target market is? What you bought, you joined, what was your problem? What did you want? What were the challenges that you were having? Another great way to find who's like the ideal target market for your product or service or opportunity is to look at other people who joined. So look at the testimonials of customers who bought your product or service. Look at the people who have already joined your company, the opportunity side. What problems and challenges they have before they bought your product or service, before they joined your company. One of the great things you can do is when you hop on company calls with a lot of the top leaders and they're sharing their story, not to tune them out and be like, okay, when are they going to teach me the how-to stuff? They're actually giving you the how-to and you're missing the gold. When they're telling you, hey, I was having this struggle in my life, but then I found this opportunity and now here's how my life changed. And this is what I wanted. They're actually giving you how to recruit people just like them. They're giving you the gold. So those are some of the best ways to find out who actually buys, who actually joins and why they join. And now you can market in front of people like that. Find a way to now market in front of those people online. And we're going to talk about that coming up here. Mistake number 4 is you could possibly be marketing. You could be investing in the right number of hours in your business. You could be getting in front of the right people, but you're not getting in front of enough people. You're too hidden. So mistake number 4 that I see with a lot of people is that they stay hidden. They're not getting massive enough exposure. So this is secret number 4. You got to get massive exposure. What most people do is they really underestimate the number of people that they need to get in front of, especially when they go to their cold market. So when they've exhausted their family and friends, they try to do like online marketing, they kind of underestimate like the exposure that they need. So let's figure out what your numbers are going to be. How about that? How about we figure out how many people you need to get in front of for your specific company and for your goal tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this plan out right now on this training. So if you thought, oh my gosh, this is like training, this is lots, right? Because again, I promise that tonight you're going to know what your issue was. That's one of the best things that I think a lot of the success stories that you saw and some of the success stories you're going to see later on tonight, that was it for people. For them, it was like, oh, wow, finally I got training that showed me what I was doing wrong and how to actually fix it. And so for you, that is what I want to give to you tonight. So let's figure out here. So basically, what you want to do is create a business plan. You want to know what your monthly income goal is, how many people you need to recruit or how many customers you need to get in order to hit that goal, and then how many people online you need to get in front of to do that. So let's give you an example. And here's what I would recommend that you do. Pull out a pen and piece of paper and let's do this now, right? Don't say, well, I'll do it later. Okay, this is time that you're spending now. Let's just knock it out now. Don't let this be a thing to now have to add on a to-do list. Like, this is about taking action on the spot, because this is what's going to help you get results. If you've had a history or a pattern of buying training program after training program and not getting results, if you had a history of hopping on calls and not doing and not taking action, this is the habit that you need to fix. That as soon and while you're hearing the information, you're already implementing it. This is how you make faster results in your business. Because as soon as you learn something, you implement it fast. Money loves speed, and it follows and it's attracted to the person who's moving. So let's move tonight. Let's move now. Let's get out the pen and a piece of paper and say, okay, let me figure out what my numbers are. So let me give you an example. Let's say we have a woman named Tasha, and she's in a health and wellness company, and her goal is to make $3,000 a month. Okay. And what we want to do, so for you, what's your monthly income goal? For you, it's like, hey, how much money do I need to make in order to be able to walk away from a full-time job? A coaching tip that I can give you with that, the mistake that I made early on, because no one taught me this, and I had to learn, I had to get access to real training that showed me this, is that what people forget when they set their goal is like they got to pay taxes, right? And they have business expenses. And so you don't want that to come out of your pocket. You want that to come out of your business. So that means if, let's say you need $3,000 a month to replace your job salary, well, you also have to pay taxes as a home-based business owner, right? Like you got to take it out of what you make in your business. So you got to make more than what you want to take home. Does that make sense? So what most people do is they set a goal and it's like, well, I just need 3,000, so I need to make $3,000 a month. No, actually, you need to make more than that to take home 3,000. To take, out of after taxes, after reinvesting back into your business. So after paying your auto ship stuff, after all of that, you want to make 3,000. So that means you need to make more than 3,000, right? So just wanted to add that in there. So for most of you, what you say your monthly income goal is actually going to be, it's going to need to be higher because you didn't factor in taxes. I made that big mistake because, again, lack of good training. But when I finally got around good training, that taught me like, oh, you gotta pay taxes. And, you're thinking about what you want to take home, but you also have to you got to factor in taxes too. That was like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. So I wanted to pass that on to you. Okay. So let's just say I just used 3,000 in Tasha's example, but for most of you, if you want to take home 3,000, you probably got to make way more than that. Like you probably got to make 10,000 or like 6,000 or 9,000 a month in order to take home 3,000. I'll tell you as an example, and this is not financial advice. I have to throw that disclaimer out, but I'll just kind of give you a benchmark. For me, I usually pay myself 50% of what I make. So if I get a check from my company that's, 1,000, I'm paying myself 500, but the rest of the other 500, taxes, business expenses, paid marketing, all that stuff. So I would say for you, if your goal is to make, if you need $3,000 a month to cover your personal expenses, and you've decided that, okay, 50% of every check I get in my company is going to go to my living expenses, then that means that you need to take your personal expenses goal and divide it by 0.50, 50%. And that'll tell you how much you need to really make in your business every single month. So for example, let's say 3,000 would cover my monthly expenses, and I'm going to take 50% of what I made. In my calculator now, I'm actually pulling out my calculator. I'm putting 3,000 divided by 0.50. I need to make 6,000 a month in my business in order to take 3,000 for me. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that out there. Some of you, that's another aha. That was another mistake that you're making, right? Okay, so once you have your real monthly income goal, write that down. So let's say in our example, Tasha's is 3,000, but for most people, it's going to be way more than that because they're going to want to take home 3,000. But let's just use this as an example. So I want you to write down on your paper what your real monthly income goal is. That means how much money your business has to bring in order for you to take about 50% of that for your living expenses, okay? So you write yours down. My little example is 3,000 for Tasha. Yours is probably gonna be more, okay? So then you wanna think about your compensation plan in your company. How much money do you get when a new distributor signs up? So a lot of companies have like fast start packages. So like you may if they get the top package in the company, you get $200 or you get $300. So you want to think about, and you can use, like, people go come in at different package levels. So just pick a package. So it could be the package that you signed up with. It could be the middle package, but have some kind of a goal that you'll have. So let's say it's the middle package, whatever, right? And you get, let's say for Tasha, she gets $200 for every new person who joins her company's top package. What you want to figure out is how many reps would I need to bring in at that particular package in order to hit my monthly income goal. So for Tasha, it's 15 new people because it's $3,000 a month that she want to hit, divided by 200 for each new rep. So that means she needs 15 people each month. Sign it up. Now, what I like to do is I like to recommend for people, and this is how I was taught, you want your monthly expenses to be covered by your own efforts. Meaning, whatever your team does, that's just icing on the cake. But you're not dependent on your team to be able to make a part-time or full-time income for you and your household, because you can control what you do. You can't control what anybody else on your team do. You can motivate them. You can inspire them. You can work with the people who are action takers. but you don't want to put your financial income, your living expenses in the hands of actions of other people. So you want to figure out, what can I do? What kind of production do I need to have going on from me in order to make a part-time or full-time income? So right here in Tasha's example, she's bringing in 15 new people every single month. Her team, if somebody quit, she has the skills that will be paying her full-time, and she can now duplicate that in her organization. So she could teach her team how they can now produce at a level where they can now, maintain their living expenses just from their own efforts and duplicate that in their organization, right? Okay, so I want you to figure out, how many reps would you need? If you're promoting products, how many customer packages or product packages you need to sell? If you're in a company that does more volume, like you get 20% of the, PV or TV, how much volume do you need? And of that, like, how many products maybe would you need to sell, or how much volume? So how many customers would you need to produce that amount of volume? Once you have the number of reps or number of customers that you need every single month to hit your monthly income goal, this is where now we get to the real plan. We need to figure out, when it comes to your online marketing, how many people do we need? How many leads? And a lead is somebody who, they go to your page and they put in their email address. So if you remember, when you registered for this Hangout, there was a page where you went to and it talked about this Hangout, this training tonight. And then there was like a little button, and then you put in your email address, right? That could be called a capture page. You will have one for those of you who decide to do your marketing online. You need to have a page like that so that people can put in their email address to learn more about your company, about your opportunity, about your product or service. We need to figure out, how many people, how many email addresses, or how many leads do you need to hit your monthly goal? So for Tasha, for her to get 15 new reps, she would need about 10 leads a day, as you see here on the screen. How did I get to that? Typically, if you're brand new to marketing online, it's going to take you about this for you to sign up one new person. You will get better. I've now got to a point where it's 1 out of 10 for me, but in the beginning, it was 1 out of 20. So as your skills improve, you'll need less people, but we're going to work with average and realistic expectations. For a lot of you, you may be brand new or not really that skilled yet at online marketing. You can get better, and I'll show you here tonight how to get better. But the safe average number to use is 1 out of 20. So if you take 1 divided by 20 on your calculator, that's 0.05. So that's the number, 0.05 that I want you to use. So take the number of reps or the number of customers that you calculated that you needed, and just divide it by 0.05 on your calculator. So if you did this tonight and you saw, oh, I need 10 new customers, or I need 20 new customers, you will take the 10 or the 20 and divide it by 0.05. So whatever your number is of how many people you calculated you need, just divide it by 0.05, and that will tell you how many leads a month you need. So Tasha, 15 divided by 0.05, she needs 300 leads, 300 email addresses. People put in their email address on her page, 300 of those a month. Take that monthly number and divide it by 30, because there's usually 30 days in a month. And for Tasha, that means she needs 10 leads a day. That's her target. She's not randomly just doing random stuff online. She's not watching random marketing training with no goal whatsoever. She knows, that's my target number. That's what I need to master. That's my goal. So that is how you calculate how many people you need to get in front of. This is how you put together a business plan for your business. For a lot of you, this was a reality check. You realize, whoa, this is more people than I thought. This isn't 2 people that my upline was telling me. No, you're going to need probably to get in front of more people. I'll tell you this. When I hit the top of my company's leaderboard, I was only generating 6 leads a day. 6. So I actually was under Tasha's number here. How was I able to outperform even people that were in my company that were doing paid marketing? These were people who were spending like thousands of dollars on paid advertising. I was at the top of my company for new customers. I was bringing in, at that point, over 20 people a month. So 5 a week is what I was bringing in personally on 6 leads a day. How? They were really quality people. Where did they come from? YouTube and blogging. So you're going to realize that, this is way more leads than I thought I needed, but it's still not a lot in the grand scheme of things. You're like, oh, well, 10's not really a whole lot. Maybe more than what maybe you've never gotten them before. That's fine. But what I'm telling you is that you can crush it, even if with 10 quality leads a day. For me, I was at 6 leads a day, but I knew how to work those leads. I had good quality leads coming from video marketing, coming from blogging, which is the best quality sources of leads because these are people who are already searching for something, right? So I want to kind of encourage you in that way too, that like, don't get freaked out. Even if like 10 seems like a lot for you, there are people who are spending like thousands of dollars on paid marketing trying to do that. And they have to spend way more because they're not getting a quality source of lead as from someone maybe from YouTube or from blogging, so, but again, it's good to know what the real numbers are going to be and what you're going to need. So again, the mistake that you may have made is that you thought, oh, I don't really need to get in front of that many people. Like maybe I just need 2. And you saw the real numbers that, whoa, no, it's actually more than that. That right there was value for you tonight because now you have some real numbers to go with. Okay, so mistake number 5. Let's move on. Some of you, you're spending your time wisely. Some of you may be even doing your marketing and you're targeting a specific group of people. Some of you may actually be getting in front of massive numbers of people. You may be getting a lot of leads, but you're like, but hey, Angela, I'm still not getting any signups. This might be your issue. Mistake number 5 is a poor presentation. So remember when I said that the income producing activities that you want to do, 80% of your time in your business needs to be making contacts. So getting in front of people, generating leads, getting them to now go over to your lead capture page and put in their email address to learn more about your company. But then remember I said the next step is presenting the information to them. Here's what may be the issue for some of you. You may be getting people in front of your company's presentation, but the presentation may not be great. And it's not getting them to take action on the spot. So here's a secret that will help you improve. You need to have a compelling presentation. A lot of companies' presentations aren't that good in terms of getting people to act on the spot. So here's some improvements. Number 1, focus your presentation on actually solving a problem. So when you promote an opportunity presentation, it's not, hey, join us tonight for the Mary Kay Business Opportunity presentation. Join us tonight for the It Works business presentation. That typically usually doesn't work in a lot of ways for a lot of people. Number 1, if they know what the company is about beforehand, they're like, you know what, let me just research it on my own and I'll figure it out. And they're not in a live environment where they can hear the success stories or hear the testimonials because you kind of already outed it, right? Another reason why a generic like, hey, this is the Beachbody opportunity presentation, or here's the vacation travel opportunity presentation. The reason why that doesn't work either is because it sounds like, okay, this is gonna be like a pitch fest kind of a thing. So what I've noticed what works better is framing the presentation around the problem that the people who are going to be watching it around, centered it around the problem that they have. So for example, let's go back to your big vision that we talked about with mistake number 1. If your big vision that you're casting was, I'm going to help 100 people get free from their job this year, your presentation may be how to walk away from your job in 2017. It's not, notice the name of it wasn't It Works Business Opportunity presentation. The name of it may be how to walk away from your job in 2017, how to be a stay-at-home mom full-time in 2017, how to go full-time and traveling the world, whatever your vision was that you've now casted for what you want to create for other people. If you name it that way, it's compelling. It's like, oh, well, let me try it and let me learn. And then here's what you want to do. You want to give value. So it's not like a big pitch fest for your company, but it's, hey, if you're on here tonight, you want to walk away from your job, let me give you some things that I've learned, that I'm learning from even the people that I've mentored, that mentored me on how they've walked away from their job and certain things that you want to factor in. And then I'm going to share with you tonight the vehicle that will allow for you that to happen. You see how that's more engaging? It's like, wow, this person was helpful. Oh yeah, let me check out what this vehicle is. But it's not just straight, hey, if you're on here tonight, let's talk about the It Works business opportunity. And here's a company founding. Like, you still want to have that, but let's first talk about the problem that they have and let's give them value first, okay? The other thing is you want to have a lot of social proof, testimonials. And you also, this is the one that most presentations suck at, is you want to promote a sense of urgency. Why someone should sign up tonight, like that night. When you can have those factors in your presentation, you'll see a boost in your conversions. You'll see the people that you're getting in front of the presentation, they will start converting at higher numbers. So one of the things that helped me get to the top of my company is that I had a great presentation that I created that allowed me to go from 5 people a month to then I started doing my own presentations using some of the same elements that I shared here on the screen. And I started signing up 5 people a week in my business. The highest month was 33 people in 1 month. And I was able to hit the top of my company and speak on stage at 2 of my company events. So a presentation works. And this was from the same 6 leads a day. I didn't have to get more leads because I knew how to present to those that was coming, those 6 leads that came. So you don't have to have a lot of leads coming in if you know how to convert them. And that's one of my biggest tips is have a compelling presentation. And I gave you some of the things that you could do. Mistake number 6, poor follow-up. You can have an amazing presentation and some people will not join the same night that they're there. You say, well, hey, wait a second, Angela, you said if I had a sense of urgency, some people will sign up on the spot. Yes, some people will, but some people won't. We know that there are people who procrastinate. There are people who, even if they're interested in something, they're like, yeah, well, I'll do it later. So, or I'll wait. So what you need to do is you need to have great follow-up. You need to make sure that even those people who maybe went to the presentation, seen it, still may be interested. You want to be able to follow up with them in a way that's not salesy and pushy. So it's not like, hey, I'm just, revisiting here because I saw that you were interested in the past. Like, no, what you want to have in place is some way where you're still adding value to those people. So one of the things that I did that helped me in my business is, and what I encourage a lot of the people that I worked with, is have a blog. And in your blog, so you'll have all these people that are on your email list. Some of them may have went to the presentation and didn't buy, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to buy later on. But the way that you get them to buy later on is you got to still keep that communication with them. But if you're giving them value, if you're doing blog posts that answers some of their common frequently asked questions, if you're giving them blog posts that features interviews with people that are in your company, if you are giving value through a blog, it gets people to still be engaged with you, it gets them in a way where they are able to want to still see information about your company, but it's not like you're beating them over the head about like, hey, join now, join now. But this is why blogging is one of the best ways, if you haven't been utilizing it, it's one of the best ways to get people to now, even the people who haven't signed up, to finally push them over the edge to now say, okay, I'm ready because wow, you actually were consistent. See, a lot of people that they got on their email list, they stopped marketing to them. They kind of fell off the face of the planet, but they kept getting emails from you. You kept being in front of them. So they say, you know what, I'm going to join you. That's the power of blogging and using a blog for follow-up in your business. So if this is for those of you who you're getting people to your company's presentation and then like people are not signing up and you don't know what to do with those people, you don't know how to follow up with them in a non-salesy way, blogging is one of the best ways that you can do it. Okay, last mistake here is no system. So a lot of people I see, they're doing a lot of things online and some stuff may be working, but they have no system. So they don't know, and they don't know how to have it keep coming predictably and consistently. So here's the secret. You need to have a marketing and a lead generation system, but not like one that's generic, that's promoting some other system and then later on leading. No, I mean, what I specialize in is helping people create a system that gets people into their company. Into their business. So you'll see later tonight, I'm going to show you an example of a woman who's in direct sellers. It's like a wine company. And I built out her blog and all of her marketing for her. I had someone for Package and Travel. I'll see if I can pull hers up because she's actually hired me to build out her whole funnel for her. And I have her lead capture page. I'm big on helping people. Let's promote your company. Like, let's not do another system, like, what company are you in? What do you want to promote? Okay, let's focus on that. Like, let's focus on that. And I'm even to the point where people will come to me and they're like, hey, I'm in 3 different companies. I'm like, okay, what one company do you want to focus on? So if you're somebody who like, I just want someone to show me how to promote my company, I'm not trying to promote all this other stuff, this is perfect for you. So here's why a system works. When you have and you know your numbers, when you know, okay, I have my own lead capture page, and I'm sending people to this page. And out of the 10 leads or 20 leads I get, after 20 leads, I get 1 sign up. There's a consistency that happens. And there's a security in knowing, oh my gosh, it doesn't matter who the sign up is. I just know my numbers. So for me, when I got to the point where I was signing up one person out of every 10 leads. Look, y'all, I didn't care who. It removed the pressure. So if you're kind of like always all the time, like, oh my gosh, I got 3 people interested. I don't know, are they going to sign up or not? If you're feeling that in your business, it's because you don't have a system. You don't know if what you just showed them is actually going to convert. You don't know how many people it would take to convert. You're just kind of winging it. And here's my question for you. If you're trying to walk away from your job that gives you a consistent check, do you want to wing it in your business? For me, I wanted to be full-time in my business. And I wanted to have a consistent check in my business. I wanted to know every single week that I was going to be signing up 5 people every single week in my business, because I had a system and it was tight and it was solid, because I didn't want to one week have this result and next week have that. Because if you don't have a consistent check, chances are you're probably going to have to go back and get a job. So the key to that consistency is having a system, sending people to the same lead capture page, sending them through the same process so you can see, is it working? Oh, let me tweak it. Oh, let me fix it. Oh, okay, now it's working. How many people did it take? Oh, it took 10 people, or it took 20 people. Now you know, okay, awesome. I just have to keep driving more people to this. So that's the benefit of having a system. So if you're like, oh my gosh, this seems so technical, it seems this, it seems that, the benefit of it is you'll have security and knowing, I know my numbers. And now it doesn't matter if I get 20 leads and I know every 20 leads I get 1 sign up. I can get emails and talk to some of these people, and one person may say, no, I'm not interested. You're not sweating it, because you know, hey, so one of these people are going to sign up. Why do you know that? Because you have a system that's predictably getting you results, and that's what's possible. So here's what I covered: all 7 mistakes. I want you to now, you should have been as I was going through it, what was the mistakes that applied to me? That's what you should have been asking. What were the ones that hit home for me that was like, ouch, Angela stepped right on my toes with this one. She was all up in my neighborhood with this one. This was really hitting home. I feel like she's been listening to my private conversations that I've been having with myself. Or man, she must have really been seeing what I've been doing all this time. Whatever one hit home for you, the solution that I shared, that's what you need to be working on. And if you don't have a system for that, if you want support and you want coaching around that, for those of you who want to take it a step further, you're like, hey, how can I put this in place? Like, I get it. I understand it. What I want to do is share with you tonight how to put this in place. And even for those of you who stay on to the end tonight, I have a bonus where for free, for those of you, there's a free bonus I'm going to give. For those of you who are on here live tonight, if you want me to set this up for you for free, stick around. Okay, so how do you apply this to your business? So the blogging platform and the training that a lot of the people that you saw, the Catherine Gage, who was in Mary Kay, who went from 30 customers to 80 customers in her business, the Jacqueline Walters, who was about to quit her business, but then started generating leads, the Marie Ocean that was in 5 Links, they actually got started in Empower Network with me. And for those of you who don't know, or you've seen a little bit of it, you didn't really know what it was, let me share with you what it is and how people are using it to not promote Empower, but to promote their business. So Empower Network provides a blogging platform and online marketing training and a complete tool suite. So you get the blogging platform, you get your lead capture page. And I'm actually going to show it to you tonight because I want you to see it before you buy it. You know, like I'm big on like, okay, yeah, you could talk a good game and tell me something's great, but let me see it first. Let me see it first before I buy it. So I'm going to demo it for you and actually show you like how easy it is. So that way you could see it for yourself and make your own decision. But what we do is we teach online network marketers how to get massive exposure, how to generate leads, how to recruit reps, get customers for their business. And our focus is on helping network marketers use our products and training to do that. We have a huge stance against someone trying to promote Empower to then promote their company. We actually are against it. Our company owner, David Wood, actually has said on multiple calls, do not, I repeat, do not have them promote Empower Network. Have them just promote their company. And that's the reason why I vouch for Empower, because I know how detrimental a lot of these systems can be when they shift your focus off of your company and onto the system. So that's why I can, in good nature, vouch for Empower, because I agree with David Wood's mindset, and I agree with his heart and his compassion and his knowledge and knowing all these other systems can really jack up somebody's results in terms of messing them up and keep getting their focus off of their business. So let me share with you why blogging, right? So What blogging allows for you to do, you guys heard me talk about this a little bit in my own results, where I was telling you what blogging allows you to do, and even with video blogging, that's what I do because I hate to write. So some of you, like, even when you hear blog, you're like, I don't like to write. Great, because I don't either. So I do videos and I put them on my blog. But here's why blogging is so powerful. It's one of, and I'm saying this not as someone who has a blogging platform, but I'm saying this as someone who knows the different marketing strategies that are out there. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Pinterest, there's Snapchat now, there's, YouTube, there's blogging, there's all these different strategies. You got to look at these strategies for what they do and who they attract, right? So with blogging and with YouTube, they're search-based platforms. So when someone goes on Google, they're searching for something, someone's blog shows up. Someone goes on YouTube, they're searching for something, and some videos pop up. You're getting in front of a much highly qualified person when they're already in the mindset of, I want more information on this. So they type in something in the search. That they're in a frame of mind where they're open, they're wanting, they're actively shopping. Remember we talked about target market, they're actively shopping for more information about it. So you can be more direct with that person and they're much more qualified. Someone on Facebook and Instagram, you can still get results with those strategies, but it's a different approach you got to take because that person is on there to be social. So the reason why I like YouTube and I like blogging is I can get directly to the person who's already looking for something. And that's why it's so powerful. That's why when I was getting my 6 little leads from my blog and from videos, I was outperforming and outbeating and out competing a lot of the people that were in my company that were spending thousands of dollars on paid marketing. I didn't do any paid marketing when I hit the top of my company. I was getting those 6 leads from blogging and from video marketing. So let me give you an example. And I'll use it, like, let's say someone's in It Works. So let me show you a little demo here. And let me just do a check just to make sure that you guys still hear me and still see my screen. So what I'm going to do, let's say we have somebody who's in It Works. And I'm over here on YouTube, so hopefully you can see that on my screen. Let's see. Yep, you should see it. Okay. So let's say someone's in It Works and I type in It Works into the search bar. What's great about YouTube, and I teach this in the video marketing training that I have, is it shows you already what people are searching for. I love YouTube. That's why I love video blogging, because if I'm in It Works, I want people who are already thinking about buying my products. Why would I chase someone or try to, put a Facebook post up and hopefully attract, one of my friends? That can still work. But what I'm saying is you're missing out on the opportunity of people who are already thinking about it. So let's say, for example, right here, It Works wraps. And I say so those of you not familiar, It Works sell these like weight loss wraps, right? They sell other things too, but this is kind of what they're known for. And I wanted to sell wraps. I want to see, what are people searching for who are thinking about buying it? Oh, It Works wraps, how to apply. It Works wraps review. It Works wraps results. And guess what? These are all video topics. And what I do is that for people who join Empower Network, I have a video marketing training that walks you through not only how to find these searches, but how to do your videos and how to structure them in a way where people now want to actually go to your page and opt into your lead capture page. I show you how to now, when people type in these phrases, your video is number 1 or number 2 or number 3, so you get the most views and get the most massive exposure, so that now they find you and they go to your page and they buy from you. That's the bonus training that I offer for those who get the Empower Network blogging platform. But that's what I'm saying, is that with YouTube especially, you can get in front of these people. And what's great is that now, once you do this video on YouTube, you can put it on your Empower blog. You don't have to write. You just put that video on your blog. And now you can get in front of even more people, because people will be searching on Google and now your blog post shows up. So that's what we do. And that's what we teach network marketers how to do. We build this for them. It's built for network marketers by network marketers. So that's an example, because I wanted you to kind of see like, oh, okay, now I kind of get it. Right now I see how this can work. So even if you're like, okay, I get it, but does it really work? So let me give you some more examples. So you guys remember Jacqueline, who I talked about earlier, who was in Arbonne at the time when she started working with me. She started using the video marketing training that you get as a bonus to join an Empower Network. And the first day that she uploaded her first video, she got 2 leads. like that fast. And she started generating consistent leads daily for her business and even on her Facebook fan page. Marie Ocean, you guys saw, she was the person who had paid someone $1,000 to build her business. She started ranking videos using the video marketing formula. She started ranking videos on the first page of YouTube and Google in seconds. She did a YouTube video for her filings business and got over 100 views in 1 week and started generating leads. Another thing. So for some of you guys, you get freaked out. Like I see how this can work, but I'm so terrified of like anything technical. Like I'm not technically advanced, you know, I get blogs, but I'm just kind of like, I don't really know. So one of the things I really want to comfort you in knowing is that when people sign up with me, I have a 21-day challenge that I'm going to tell you guys about a little bit here, but I'll mention it now. And in the 21-day challenge, there are videos showing you how to set up your blog and how to set up your lead capture page. I'm going to have a bonus tonight that I'm going to get to here in a couple of slides that you're for being on here live tonight. So you got to stay on live in order to qualify for this bonus. But it would involve me actually setting up your lead capture page for you. But I want to give this example of Sandra. Sandra's a Mary Kay, and she was kind of like, if you're kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared to do any kind of technical thing. She was in that same position too. And so I did a strategy call with her after she signed up with me in Empower to grow her Mary Kay business. And after we got the call, I hopped on Facebook and I see this like big message from her. And this is what she said after the call. She said, wow. This is the second time you called me and gave me all the advice that I needed. Besides the advice, you gave me the affirmations to get started and to get busy. Most impressive that you spent the time with me on the phone asking me for money, because she was already a customer. It's like, okay, you're already a paying customer. So why would let's just get you results with what you bought, right? But she said, your spirit is amazing. You're just amazing the way you handle your business. And yes, the way you handle me, who's challenged by technology. What's great is, like I said, with my 21-day challenge, I have videos that walk you through how to do everything. But I decided tonight to even help people even more in a bigger way. And I'm doing something that I've never, ever done before for people who get started with me. So you guys will see here in a little bit what I'm going to do. So we help people get massive exposure for their company. Again, our focus and our aim is going to be your company. So Jennifer was actually in 5 links when she signed up with me, and she ended up following the video marketing training and got 200 views in 2 days to her 5 links business. Now, again, we're not just big on helping you get video views. You're not in the business of collecting views. You're in the business of collecting leads and collecting sales. So here's what happened in Jennifer's business. For most people, they're not getting massive exposure. So the first step is we got to get you getting in front of enough people. So once she started doing that and she did videos and she got in front of massive numbers of people, she started getting sales. Let me see, I'll fast forward here to her. So she started getting leads, started getting exposure, first. She got views. And then here's a message I got on Facebook. I got 2 leads today. I never got them that quick before, ever, working on getting more results. Actually, I did get them that fast before, but it was all paid advertising. This is free and I'm getting them. Background was, she was someone who had done some paid, but she had never gotten leads fast from free marketing, like video marketing. Got started in Empower Network to grow her 5 links business, started getting leads the same day that she started doing videos. And she was like, oh my gosh, I've never gotten them that fast before. So if you want to get leads for your business, that is what we do. And that's what we help network marketers do. Lee Rowland, same situation. He was in another company. He's not promoting Empower Network. He had another company. He saw a video of mine. He implemented the video. He said, hey, just from what you did in your YouTube video, like on your YouTube channel, Angela, I got people asking me, what do I do? Like what company I'm in because of what I learned from your video. So I said, oh, so you're already getting leads just from stuff that I put in my YouTube videos on my YouTube channel. And I said, so here's the next step for you. Get started, get signed up in Empower, and I'm gonna teach you how to take those leads and get them to sign up into your business. When he sent that message to me on Facebook. So I said, hey, sign up, get started. I'll coach you on how to now take that result and get leads and now start getting sales. And let me see if I have, okay, so here's what we see here. So Lee Rowland said, yesterday I implemented some of the training that I've learned with Empower. I posted an ad that cost me $5 total, and my results from the ad are below. As you see here, he made $51 from the $5 paid advertising budget that he had. So he started getting results from what he implemented inside of Empower. Let me go back here. For those of you who want more sales, maybe you don't just want to get new distributors, but maybe you want to promote your product. Cherie King said this: when I first joined Empower, I also joined so that it could help me with my MLM, but mainly to boost customer sales and not so much to recruit. I simply blog daily about things pertaining to my company. Notice she didn't say I blogged about Empower. She said I blogged about things pertaining to my company. It's a health and wellness. So I did those type of posts for 90 days, following the things that were taught in Empower. I have since been getting customers for those products nonstop from the work, the blogs that she did months ago. That's the power of blogging, you guys. This is not like putting flyers outside and people see them and they throw them away. With blog posts, once you put them up there, when you get them to stick on Google, people can continue to go and see them. So she was consistent. She did blog posts for 90 days. And months later, she kept still getting customers from the blog posts that she did months ago. Janelle Glenn said, my first check is on the way. And when she was struggling before, she didn't earn a thing for 2.5 years. And with the skills I'm learning in Empower, got me earning checks. So if you want to get sales, that is what we help people do. Here's a great story. Christopher Wright was someone who had tried to do his own lead capture pages online. He tried to do everything on his own, but he wasn't getting results. So he ended up getting started with me. Actually, I did a coaching call with him. And he's like, oh, Angela, I've tried so many things. You don't see a common pattern of people with me. Like they come to me and they're like, oh, I've tried so many things. I'm frustrated. I paid for paid advertising. It didn't work. I did my own lead capture page. So that's what Chris' story was. He had created his own lead capture page. He was trying to do it all on his own and he didn't get a single customer. So he got to the point where he's like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what to do. So I get on the call with him. I said, hey, let me see your capture page. I immediately knew what was wrong. I said, here's what you need to fix. Within 24 hours. So it was actually less than it was an evening when I talked to him. The next day, I get on Facebook and I see this message. Angela Carter, you are a genius. Thank you so much. I owe you so much. I was able to finish my 3 websites today. I got my first lead and my first customer. And this is my first online sale. Thanks to you and your skills have taught me how to do something that will help me be successful. Some of you right now, you have been so busy trying to do stuff on your own. You've created your own blog before. You've created your own lead capture page before. You started doing video. You've created your own Facebook fan page, but you're not getting any results. And you've never had anyone really just say, okay, let me take a look at what you're doing. And because of that, you've wasted all of this time, all of this money, all of this energy when all you could have did was just, hey, let me partner with someone who's actually going to review my stuff for me and not just leave me hanging, so that now when I actually do something, if I'm not getting the results, they can say, hey, here, do this, fix this. And now I can get results. And that's what Christopher's been able to do. And a lot of the people that I've worked with have been able to do. Arnold Haynes, great success story. Struggled for years in this industry, never, ever having success. He ruined a lot of his family relationships because he was taught the whole harass your family and friends thing, right? So he ends up getting partnered with me. He hit the leaderboard in his company for the first time ever in his career and in the network marketing industry. He was not somebody who was a big hot shot somewhere else. No, he was someone who was just like me, who had never, ever landed anywhere near a company leaderboard, didn't believe in himself, didn't think that he could have what it takes. And he hit the leaderboard in his company. And this is the message I got on Facebook. He said, first time hitting the board for anything. I'm hype. I live for those testimonials and those success stories because it's my story, right? It's my story. It's the person who didn't even know, didn't even believe that they could do it, had struggled for years, and they were just willing to be coachable and to do what I was telling them to do. They were willing to follow the training, and now they were able to have a success that they never, ever had before. That's the success of Arnold. That's what we do in Empower, and that's how we help people that are network marketers in this industry. People like Priscilla. She put up her online marketing funnel like we teach. She didn't even know. I ended up seeing that she got a sale, and I was like, hey, congratulations on your sale. She's like, I didn't even realize it because she was out living her life, and this funnel that she had set up, the lead capture page, all of that worked for her. So while she was out enjoying her life with her kids, she didn't even realize she had got a sale, and she's like, wow, that's awesome. I didn't even know. Woohoo. Talk about autopilot, meaning automated sales, right? So if you want to get more automation in your business, maybe you get sales offline, but you're like, hey, I really want to do online. I want to be able to put marketing out there that works so that now there are days when I wake up and I see, wow, I got a new customer. I don't even know where they came from. Oh, they came from my online marketing. That's what we teach people how to do inside of our training. People like Courtney Carter said, I received an email saying someone signed up under me in my business and I don't even know them. First time ever. Jennifer McGraby, you guys remember her. She was the one that was in 5 Links, who got started, applied the video marketing training, got 200 leads to her video, got her 2 leads got 200 views to her video, got 2 leads. If you guys remember that a couple of slides ago. So let me go back. Let's see the date of when okay, so on September 2nd, she mentioned that she had got 2 leads, right? From her video marketing, had never got them that fast before for the free strategy. So September 2nd, I want you to remember that date. So she got started with me on August 27th, got trained, got her lead on September 2nd. September 8th, got a sale. First sale ever online. So I want you to hear the dates. August 27th, joined. She was coachable. She was willing to take action. She didn't make excuses, didn't procrastinate, didn't want to try to do stuff her way. She was like, yo, Angela, give me the video marketing training. I'm going to do it. Started doing videos, got 200 views. Then she got 2 leads on September 2nd, September 8th, got her first sign up. We saw Lee Rowland's story already. Naquetta Johnson said, oh my God, I just woke up from a nap to my very first sale. So she literally made money in her sleep. That's not hype. That's just, if you have a good system that's working for you, it's supposed to work for you nonstop. And that's why I always tell people the great thing about blogging and video marketing is I have a clone, right? So like right now, as I'm on here with you guys on this Hangout, there's people probably watching my YouTube videos. So it's like I have another little Angela out here working for me in my videos. So I could be in 2 places at once. That's freedom. That's financial freedom. That's leverage. That's time freedom. So that's what we teach people how to create in their business. So my question to you is, what's your why? Like, why did you really start your business? And let's make it personal to you. I know in the beginning, I talked about when you're marketing your business, you focus on what you want to create for other people, but let's talk about you. Did you want more freedom? Did you want to be able to make more money? Did you want to be able to travel the world? Did you want to be able to spend more time with your loved ones? What was it? Because what we do in Empower Network and what our mission is to empower you to get what you want for using your company. We could teach you how to be able to generate leads even while you sleep. You see here, there's a picture of someone who opted into my lead capture page that lived in South Carolina, and they opted in at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I have a system that generates and exposes my business for me, even when I'm sleeping. When I'm in that deep REM stage of sleep, when you're kind of like, you're dreaming so good and you might be even drooling on your pillow. That can happen when you have videos, when you have blog posts, when you have content out there. When you do the work, you got to do the work. See, I'm not about hype. I'm not here to hype you up. I'm here to say, if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to grind it out and do those videos like I did, this is what's possible for you. And this is possible. Freedom like this is possible even before you have a gigantic team. That's the beautiful thing about online marketing, is that you can have this kind of a freedom where your business is building 24/7 without you. So if you join for freedom, we can help you get that. If you just want to have more fun in your business, if you're like, I hate my job, it sucks, I don't like what I'm doing, it's frustrating, or even if now in your business, you hate your business because you're being told to do stuff that you don't want to do, you hate it because you're not getting the results that you want, it's not fun. It's not fun when you're frustrated. It's not fun. It wasn't fun when I was calling those leads and I was getting hung up on and getting screamed at. It's not fun when you're doing online marketing and you're not getting results. But here's what's great. When you finally learn the right way to do it and you finally start mastering the skills, it becomes fun again and you start mastering it. So here's what can happen. What's happened for me in my business is that this is not true for everybody. So I'm gonna be real. Like, not every lead that I get, the same day they become a lead, they sign up and join. But some of them do, because how effective my marketing is. And that's some of the things I can teach you once you get started and empowered to grow your business online. I'll have people who, like Sharice here that you see on the screen, you see the little arrows. It says the date here where she signed up, right? I think it's June 10th. It's blocking. Hopefully you guys can see it. Yeah, June 10th. So she opted in to my lead capture page on June 10th. See, it says subscriber added. Check this out. Same day, she signs up into my business. Is this everybody? Every lead? No. But it's fun when you're able to see, wow, I've actually mastered this enough where now there are people who, because they see my video, because they were already searching for what was related to my business, those people sign up and they're more quicker to joining and they join more quickly. That's the power of video marketing and blogging. So you'll get some of that. And that's fun. And you finally say, wow, I actually think this, and I'm actually seeing results. So this is what I'm fun against it. If you ever wanted to build a business, you actually end up being honest, you have to handle that. What to do in your business, that's what we teach you have to do. Another habit, and then you see there on the screen and same day signs up on March 20th. If you want to make more money, right? The leads, the exposure, all of that will lead to more income. As you see here, it says $1,125 a day. I actually surpassed that. So this was in 2013. I had my biggest day this year in July. I had a $1,900 a day online, $1,900. I have to give an income disclaimer. You know, they make me do this legally, but you know, results not guaranteed. You can see the average income at empowernetwork.com/income. But I didn't want to be average. I didn't want to be average. Average was being a part of that 97% that I talked about earlier, where they were only making $200 a month. I didn't want to be average. So to me, I'm not going to look at what the average people are making. I want to know what are the top people doing, because that's where I want to be. So I don't focus on average. So, but you know, we got to do that for legal purposes. But if you want to make more money, if you want to be able to pay off debt, if you want to be able to, you know, improve and upgrade your lifestyle, if you want to be able to give to charities, if you want to be able to sponsor children, go on mission trips, whatever it is, that's what we can help you to do. If you want to have more of an impact. So this is for those of you who are like me, who have a service heart, where for you, what drew you to this industry as well is you want to be able to pour into other people. Like you want to actually mentor and lead a team and really make an impact. You want to be on company calls and on stage at company events and being able to impact people's lives. That's what I've been able to do. And that's what we can help you do. You saw here, Jason Hodge, he was on one of the company calls I was on, and he was like, awesome call this morning, Angela. And he was talking about what he got out of it. Each and every one of you has what it takes. I know that. I know it despite the failures you may have experienced, despite the fact that you might think about quitting. I know that you have what it takes. And for a lot of you, you have an amazing story that deserves to be told on stage, that deserves to be told on a company call. And for that reason alone, you got to fight. And I tell people all the time, and I say this to a lot of my customers who get started with me in Empower to build their business. I say this, I said, look, if you don't get a result from working with me, it ain't going to be because I quit on you. It's going to be because you quit. And having been here now 4.5 years later and haven't quit, and the success stories keep coming, I'm here to say I'm a woman of my word, right? I'm a woman of my word. You deserve to have that level of success. You deserve to be able to get on a training like this and have your own training and have testimonials of people that said, because of you, because I joined you, I'm able to do this and have this and experience this. You deserve to feel that. There's no fulfillment greater than that. And each and every one of you can do that and have that kind of impact. So here's what I'm offering. Okay. So for those of you who are like, I want your help, and you mentioned something about you putting something together for me. So here's what I'm doing. So for those of you who are ready to get results, for those of you who want to put something like this in place in your home-based business, for those of you who get started, who sign up by Sunday, midnight Sunday, what I'm doing is I'm doing a 21-day challenge. You guys are probably, if you've seen, I don't know if you've seen some of the success stories, and you'll see some more here coming up. But these are people who have gone through my 21-day challenge. I've been leading these challenges ever since December of 2015. I told you, I'm consistent. I'm not going to quit. When I say I am passionate and I'm on a mission to help go full-time in their home-based business, I'm not quitting. I've been doing this for 4 years. And I have the success stories to back it up. I'm that passionate about serving this people like you. So what I'm doing, like I said, I've been doing this challenge, the 20-day challenges ever since December 2015, and it's getting amazing results. Catherine Gage came out of that, the Mary Kay lady who went from 30 customers to 80 customers. We've had some great success stories. So here's what I'm doing. In June, Sunday, May 21st, so this is this Sunday, midnight. If you do, you'll get access to the video marketing challenge that I'm doing in June. You don't have to wait until June. I already have the challenge assignments. So as soon as you get started, I'm gonna get you plugged into my Facebook group, and you'll be able to get some of the assignments to get going. But I'm actually going to, in June, run a video marketing challenge too as well. But you'll have all of the 21-day challenge assignments as soon as you sign up. Even if you sign up tonight, and there's going to be a really cool bonus for those of you who sign up tonight while I'm on here live. So do not hop off, because if you want me to set up your lead capture page for you, and do the setup for you, stay on. Stay on. You're going to be mad if you hop off, okay? So here's what you receive. I'm big on, let's not just give people a blogging platform. Let's not just give them a system to create their lead capture page, but just to give people the tools and not give them the training on like how to actually get results with it. That's not what I'm interested in. So here's what you get. So you're not just going to get a blogging platform and just say, okay, have a nice time. No, what I'm doing is every single week, I'm doing group coaching and consulting. So I'm giving people feedback on their marketing. So as you're going through the 21-day challenge, which the 21-day challenge is every single day you get an assignment. So every single day is telling you what you need to do to start using video marketing and Facebook to build your home-based business and blogging to build your home-based business. And every day you get an assignment so you know what to do. That nobody has in the entire industry. Everybody has like all these trainings that's thrown at them, but nobody has day by day action steps of here's what you do today. Okay, next day, here's what you do. That's what the 21-day challenge is. But on top of that, let's say that you're doing a challenge. Here's what I know happens. You may have questions. You may want feedback. You may want reviews. And what I'm sick and tired of hearing, because I get it all the time through emails, people are like, I've joined this training, I've joined this person, and they could not be found. They went in like the witness protection program. They went ghost on me. And I just wanted someone to give me a review, give me feedback. Well, guess what? It is here. Your wish has been granted. This is how I work with people. I've been doing this ever since 2013. And with the challenge group, it got even better. So this is why people are getting all the success that you've seen from testimonials of people. These are people I actually worked with. Like they didn't just they weren't on their own watching training. Jacqueline was someone I talked to on the phone. You saw Sandra's story, who was a Mary Kay. Catherine Gage, I went from 30 customers to 80 customers. I was engaged with them. They actually had contact with me, and you'll have that. So what I'm doing is every single week, you will have the opportunity as you're doing the 21-day challenge assignment. If you're like, hey, Angela, can you review my YouTube channel? Hey, I want to get more views for my video. Can you take a look and see what am I doing wrong? What can I tweak? What can I make better? Every single week, I am devoting an hour every single week to answer whatever question you have. So now you can't say, oh, nobody was here. I always wanted it. It's here now, every single week. Also, you'll get with the blogging platform tonight. What's great about Empower is it's a blog, but you also get the lead capture page. And I'm going to show you guys this too. Here's why this is great. If you've ever been anywhere else, a lot of times those are separate. You have to pay separately for your blog. You have to pay separately for your lead capture page. One of the things that we saw was that people just can I just pay for one thing? Can it just be all in one? So we've created that. Also, you're going to get access to monthly What's Working Now trainings from me. So if you like my teaching style, if you like my YouTube videos, if you like the fact that I'm very practical, here's what you need to do, here's some action steps, every single month on top of the weekly coaching, on top of the daily 21-day challenge assignments, I'm going to be doing one monthly training every single week that I'm going to give you guys recordings to of what's working now. Because if you've noticed, Facebook changes all the time. Facebook marketing changes all the time. YouTube may change. So I'm actually going to every single month, just one training a month for this, because I don't want to overload you. But it's just, hey, here's what's working now. And I'm actually going to do backstage passes. And backstage passes are, I'm going to show you behind the scenes of my business. So a lot of you guys have followed me on YouTube. And I'll say some stuff, but I don't really share why I'm doing what I'm doing, even in my own business. So those of you who join by Sunday, you guys are gonna get these backstage passes where I'm literally telling you, okay, here's why I'm doing the video this way, and here's the results that I'm getting. I'm taking you behind the scenes of my business. But not only that, I have clients who pay me even up to $3,000 to do their whole entire marketing funnel for them. So I work with people in different niches, right? So that's why I've developed the expertise on travel, on people who are in health and wellness, people who are in beauty. So a lot of them have had me build out their stuff for them. And so I see what's working now, what's working on YouTube or what's working on Facebook for those different industries. So if you're in travel, one of the things that I'll be doing in the backstage passes is as I'm working and building out their funnels, if I see something that's working, hey, this kind of content works really good for Facebook. If you're in a travel company, I'm passing that information on to you guys. Okay, so you also get 21-day challenge blueprint. So like I said, I have a 21-day challenge right now that you'll get immediate access to that covers video marketing and Facebook. But here's where we're going to grow, and here's where this is going to get even better. I'm going to start building out blueprints, 21-day challenges for Instagram, 21-day challenge for Pinterest, 21-day challenge for Facebook Live, all of that. And you'll have access to that as long as you are a continued member of the blogging platform. So what does it take to get started? All it takes is to get started is $97 a month. That is the price that Empower charges for the blogging platform and for the lead capture page. It's all integrated into one. I'm throwing in all the goodies because I don't want you just to have a platform and then don't know what the heck to do with it. So the reason why a lot of people get success when they work with me is because, oh, finally somebody's telling them, here's what you need to do. So you'll have all of that. So for those of you who click the button now, and let me tell you what the bonus is going to be for those of you who joined tonight. So there's money back guarantee for anybody. So if you join before Sunday, we have a 14-day money back guarantee. So even if you get started and for some reason you're like, hey, even with all this support and this help is just not for me, you can get your money back. Okay, and you have 14 days to do that. But let me tell you, for those of you who are on here tonight, let me see how many people still on here, because y'all about to get, oh yeah, y'all about to get something really, really special. So this is only for those of you who are on live. So that means, right, there's some people who weren't on here tonight. They ain't getting this. Only you that are on here live. If you sign up tonight while I'm still on here, so you have until I push stop. If you sign up tonight, here's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to show you here in a little bit the demo of what it looks like. But I'm going to set up, so as soon as you join, I'm going to set up your lead capture page for you. What? Yes. That means you don't have to set up the technical part. So you pay $97 a month, right? That's the blogging platform. But as soon as you sign up tonight, if you got to sign up while I'm on here tonight. So that means when I press stop, if you signed up 5 minutes after I pressed stop, you're not getting this bonus. Here's why I'm doing it for those of you who are on live. Because I'm the one that's going to be setting this up, I don't have a lot of time. So I can't have like everybody who watched this live and watched the recording. I can't handle that many people like setting up all their stuff for them. So I knew that of those who signed up and registered for this, some of them didn't sign up. Some of them didn't come on here live tonight. Okay, so that narrowed it down some. But I also know some people aren't going to take action tonight. That's fine. But for those of you who do, I have the time to set up your lead capture page for you. But I only have that amount of time. So I don't have that many people that I can work with. But that means if you sign up tonight, so there's a button below this video that you're seeing this video on. There's a button that says get started tonight or get started today. Click on that. 5, which will probably be another 10 minutes. What I'm going to do as soon as I press stop, all the people that I've seen that signed up, you're going to get this special bonus. Everybody who signs up, even if they sign up, if you sign up Saturday, if you sign up before Sunday's deadline, all of you will get a welcome email from me. You'll still get the weekly group coaching. You'll still get the 21-day challenge with the every single day action plan. You'll still get all of that. You just won't get this. But everybody will get a welcome email from me showing you how to get into the Facebook group so you can get access to the assignments. But for those of you who sign up while I'm on here tonight, I'm going to set up your lead capture page for you. I'll show you what it looks like so you can see what I'm talking about. Even if you're brand new to online marketing, you may not know what a lead capture page is. But what that means is for those of you who are like, I know I need this. I know I need a lead capture page. I know I need, but I would always hug me, would always have me stuck was the technical part. Your wish has been granted. You said, it would be nice if somebody would just set this up for me. This is free for those of you who sign up while I'm on here tonight. Here's what's so crazy. I don't know, Spurgeon, if you're on here, let me know. But I had a guy, I had Spurgeon sign up tonight, actually before I got started. Okay, so before 9 p.m., somebody signed up. And I saw that he had registered for this. So I sent them the welcome email and everything. And I even connect with you guys on Facebook too. So all my customers, they're connected with me on Facebook. That's why I said, I don't go in hiding. Like if anything, you're like, hey, Angela, like you're everywhere. Like when someone becomes a customer of mine, you're going to get an email from me. I'm going to connect with you on Facebook. We're going to become Facebook friends. You're going to be in my Facebook group. You're going to have nothing but access to me. So I had someone sign up tonight before this started. So I sent the email and I found from Facebook, because we were already connected on Facebook. I found him on Facebook. I don't know if Spurgeon's on here or not. But I said, hey, I don't know if you know this, Spurgeon, but I saw that you signed up for tonight's hangout and you don't know this, but I'm offering a free bonus where I'm going to set stuff up for people, like set up the lead capture page. And you already signed up early. So just want to let you know that you're going to get a free setup. I don't know if he saw it yet because I did this right before I got on here. So he's probably like stoked. Like he's like, oh man, this is awesome. So this is for those. So one spot is already taken. But I know that I'll have the capacity for all of you. So as long as you sign up before I stop tonight's recording, I'll have the ability to be able to do your lead capture page and do it in a quality way. But that's, like I said, only for those of you who signed up and showed up live tonight. So that's a benefit. So anytime I do these Hangouts, you want to show up live if you can, because there's some goodies that I give for people who show up live. So let me show you here some of the success stories, some more success stories of people. So I had Jason Jackson, who was in Vacation Travel, who went through my 21-day challenge. And he started building out his Facebook fan page and started getting likes on his fan page from targeted people. So he's in Vacation Travel, and we helped him find a target market, like we talked about. So he was a husband and a father, and he was building his business because he wanted to be able to stay at home and spend more time with his kids. Well, target market of other fathers and husbands who was just like him. So he learned how to set up his Facebook fan page, how to get likes. And here's what happened. He said he created, this was I don't know, I've been like 2 weeks maybe, or a week or two into the challenge. He got over 260 likes because of what he learned in the 21-day challenge. He boosted his post, he started getting leads. So this is when he started getting he got his first lead on his capture page, right? He's like, I know more is coming. So he's like, thanks to the challenge, I'm moving forward confidently in my business. Here's what happened for him after 21 days in the 21-day challenge. He got 795 fans in 30 days, 15 leads from people who wanted to know more about his business, or 15 inbox messages, I said that. So 15 people inboxed him, because I teach a strategy of how to get people to inbox you. So you got 15 people inboxing him. Of those 15, 7 of them became leads. So they went to his lead capture page. Of those 7, 3 of them did a 3-way call with his upline. So this is just in the actually ended up being 30 days. So in a 30-day period from the 21-day challenge training. So it's not just getting you likes, getting you views, but it's let's get you leads in your business. So that's something that's happened with Jason. He's in Vacation Travel. So Jacqueline Walter, she was someone who, if you guys remembered in her story, she was in Arbonne, right? And cool thing with Jacqueline, she's actually got married now, so her last name is Coralie, but I built a really great relationship with Jacqueline. Here's what's interesting about Jacqueline's story. When Jacqueline first came to me, she was in Arbonne, right? And she started getting results you guys saw from Facebook and stuff. So she started doing her Facebook marketing, started getting Facebook leads. And what I noticed was she wasn't doing YouTube videos, right? So even though I gave her the training and everything, I noticed that there was a lack of motivation around doing YouTube videos. So I got on the phone with her. See, I'm engaged with my customers. So I got on, I was like, okay, so what's going on? Like, I see you're not doing videos, you're doing Facebook, that's cool. But like, what's the blockage? Let's figure it out. She's like, I don't know. I don't feel motivated to talk about like Arbonne products and stuff. And I knew immediately what the problem was. So I said, well, let me ask you this. What are you really passionate about? Like, give me 5 projects or 5 things you ever worked on that you absolutely loved. And you know what the common theme was? She was working with teenage girls. Like, she had a real hardcore passion for helping teenage girls discover their purpose, grow in their self-esteem. And you know what I realized? In that moment, when I heard her talk about this, and we did this exercise, this passion exercise, I noticed that she's not passionate about Arbonne or beauty, that this was the wrong business for her. So how do you have that conversation with people? Like, what do you say, right? So I said, well, I'm just going to give you my feedback. And again, you know you more than you know you. And this may be something that, she's a Christian like myself. So I was like, this may be something you might want to pray about, but I want to just kind of give you my feedback. And you may say, this is, you're completely off the mark, Angela, but I just want to kind of give you some feedback. I said, most of the time I find that when people aren't really motivated or passionate to talk about and share about their company or about their company's products, so if there's a blockage, even though they may have all of the training, all of the, here's how to do this, here's how to do your YouTube videos, but there's a blockage and they just they're not motivated or excited to do it. And based on her passion exercise, where the things that she was passionate about didn't align with what Arbonne was selling, I said, I think the ideal business for you is one where you're impacting teenage girls. And there was like a little silence. And she's like, I think you're right. Like, I feel like that's what God was calling me to do anyway. And I think this kind of really just kind of confirmed it. So number one, you got to think about this. She didn't come to me for like life guidance or like passion, career guidance advice, but that's what I'm here for. Like if we got to go there, we got to go there. If whatever it takes to get you results and get you doing what you have been sent here and called here to do, I would get on the phone and say, hey, what's going on? Let's have a conversation. So let me tell you what happened after that. She ended up launching her coaching business on helping teenage girls. She stayed in the 21-day challenge because the 21-day challenge can help you market anything. So here's someone who ain't even in a network marketing company no more. She's a coach for teenage girls. So here's what happens. All of a sudden, you guys, it was like a whole new Jacqueline. There was no lack of motivation whatsoever because she was actually in the right business now. And here's what happened. She has grown a community that is global on Facebook now. She has a whole movement it's called Girls Inspiring Generation. She built a Facebook fan page based on what she learned in the 21-day challenge. I don't know, the last I checked, it gotta be, I don't know, I gotta look now and see, but I know when she was going through the challenge, it got up to like over 1,000 fans in in 30 days. And now she's built a whole Facebook group community. There's girls from all over the world joining. She's built a whole brand around it. Like, it's just crazy. And all it took was her taking action, signing up with me, building Arbonne, trying to build Arbonne. And then that led to a conversation where she realized, wait a second, my business is not aligned with my purpose. And she was struggling all this time thinking, oh, I just needed a how-to strategy, when really she was just in the wrong business. And it took that conversation to be like, oh, and now this girl's on fire. And she sends me stories. I see pictures of all these teenage girls who were suicidal. And she's able to help them. And it all started from, some videos that I did that she saw, and it's incredible because for so many of you, I share her story because your blockage may not be that, it may not be a marketing issue, but it may just be, I may not be in the right company. Like, I may not really be doing what I'm really passionate about. And if this can help me finally do what I know I really want to do deep down, yeah, this can help you. So with Jacqueline, this is the beginning of our movement here. She said, hey, I just got my first lead from my sponsored post. I'm teaching people how to do that in the 21-day challenge that I set up yesterday. A teenage girl signed up on my list in my capture page. I have no idea if she already liked my page or she was some friend of someone who I connected with, but she since signed up on my list. So exciting. Catherine Gage, this is her testimonial. Remember I told you guys when Catherine signed up, she was in the same position that you guys were in. She signed up, got the $97 blog, got in the 21-day challenge, and I did a call with her. And that's when she told me her whole story about Facebook. She's like, look, I spent $100 on ads. They didn't work. I'm frustrated. I'm sick of it. I was like, okay, let me see what you did. Let me look at your Facebook page. And I saw what she did wrong. And I said, change your page to Love Your Skin. I said, what do you want to promote? She said, I want to promote the Time Wise skin product in Mary Kay. So we got some Mary Kay people on here. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I said, okay, you got to target your market towards people who are interested in skincare. So let's change your whole Facebook page. Call it Love Your Skin. I gave her the name of her page. So she hadn't even gone through the 21-day challenge yet. I just told her, hey, when you get to the Facebook marketing training, that's what I want you to do. I want you to change your name in your Facebook page and then implement the Facebook training and you're going to get results. I didn't know that when I got off the phone with her that she was going to do it right away. I was telling her, wait until you get to the Facebook part. So here's what happened. I get off the phone with her a day or two later in our 21-day challenge group. I get this message. I'm so excited. After talking to Angela Tyson, that's my married name, on our marketing consultation call, I took her advice and created a new page, Love Your Skin. And I have one new customer who has signed up. Wow. The proof is in the pudding. Pray for me. I have a bad case of laryngitis and upper respiratory infection. I'm running behind on the challenge, but we'll catch up. This woman was so determined and was so much of an action taker. She was getting results and she had laryngitis, but it didn't stop her. So what I'm saying is, if you're an action taker, if you're somebody like, look, I'm not lazy. I will do the work. I just want training that works. And I want feedback from someone that can show me if I'm not getting the results I want, how can I fix it? And I'm willing to fight through whatever obstacle that's going to come up, because that's the mentality that Catherine had. And that's why she got amazing results. She went from that one customer that she had never got online ever to building her business to 80 customers. And I actually have a video on my YouTube channel too. So you can see this is a real person. So I did an interview with her too, where she talked about her story. Karen was also my 21-day challenge. She said, today is the day I go for it. I'm a kid, all excited about what's to come. I've reached over 1,000 people, and she got 100 likes to her page. So if you want more exposure on Facebook, if you have been trying to do your own Facebook page and you got 2 likes, or you got 20 likes or 100 likes, we can help you with that as well. Jacqueline Walter again. Remember, now she's a teenage coach, right? She's doing what she loves. She did a video following the video marketing challenge. She said, I did a video 2 days ago. It's now #1 spot on YouTube for the keyword that I was targeting. Also, another thing, she's getting more likes on her page. She said she got 5 likes in 24 hours. She actually started automating some of her posts. So she pre-scheduled some of her posts on her Facebook page. We'll teach you all of those strategies. So that way it's not like you're chained to Facebook all day. You want to have freedom and automation. So she actually, we teach you what type of post to make. I go in, show you where to get the content to make the post. All of that is in the training in the 21-day challenge with the Facebook marketing training. And so on here, she's saying, I got my first like on one of my pre-scheduled posts. So she was getting engagement from posts that she even scheduled and automated. So if you want more engagement on your marketing, that's what the 21-day challenge and what we can do. If you want to make more of an impact. So this is kind of like the early stages of her movement, the Girls Inspiring Generation movement. So it's really cool because this is when it was first starting. She said, I just wanted to share with you guys how the email examples that Angela shared with us is already working for me. So I gave them like email examples and stuff to engage their email list. She said, I had to play catch up with some of the assignments both yesterday and today, which means I've only had these emails up since late last night when I completed them. My target market is young women and teenage girls. See, she got a target market. I'm not teaching people to just randomly aim anywhere. She said, my list is all about encouragement. And soon I'll be sharing my upcoming book with my subscribers. So she's working on a book. So she's building her list to write her own book. So she said, since last night, I got 2 responses. So 2 people that are on her email list are engaging with her from the How Can I Help You email template that Angela shared. One of those subscribers responded with the most inspiring message about how one of my emails I sent last week really encouraged her. She even opened up to me about a current struggle she's going through that made me happy because it helped me to see them actually making a difference in someone's life. She wanted to build a list of teenage girls that she was interested in promoting her coaching business, but also an upcoming book that she wanted to write. So I helped her create a list. She went through the 21-day challenge to build a list of these teenage girls so that now she can know what their struggles are so that she can write a book that they would actually want to buy. So one of the things I gave them, and a lot of you guys that will get started and join, I'm giving you proven things. So what she's talking about is this email that I sent that has been proven to work in my business. I gave them and said, hey, look, copy it. Here's how to copy it and tweak it to your business. She sent it out and it worked. And she's not even in an MLM. Like, she's now marketing her own coaching business. So this works. It doesn't matter what company or what business you're promoting. So let me address some common questions that I get, and then we're going to wrap up for tonight. So again, let me remind you, for those of you who sign up while I'm still live tonight, you will get me setting up your lead capture page for you. So what I'll be doing is once you sign up, once I click stop, anybody that signed up before I stop tonight, you're going to get that bonus of me setting up your lead capture page. But so what will happen is you'll get an email from me, a welcome email, showing you how to log into the Facebook group that I have with the 21-day challenge assignment so you can get started right away. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reaching out to you and getting the information I need from you. Like, what company are you in? Are you going to promote a product or service? What product or service? I'll get the information I need from you so that I can create your lead capture page for you and set it up. So what I'm doing is I'm creating your lead capture page, and I'm just going to connect it to your email service. So that way now when someone goes to your page, the page is already created. It's already going to feed into an email list that you'll have. And I'm going to customize the page to your story. So whatever your story is around the product or service or opportunity, it's going to be built around your story, your results. And the great thing is, because I have the tutorial step-by-step videos in the 21-day challenge, you can always tweak it at any time, right? Because one of the things I've seen a lot of people say is that they've hired people to do like their marketing for them, and then they got it and they didn't know how to, like, what to do with it. They didn't know how to change it. So you'll have, if you want to tweak something, or if you want to change something later on, you'll know how to do it. But I'll set up the initial thing for you so you don't have to worry about that. So for those of you who are like, hey, I've never blogged before, is this easy? What does the blogging platform look like? You know, can I see an example? So let me show you. So this is what I'm going to show you guys, how the Empower blog looks like, what it'll look like when you get it. But not only that, I'm going to try to show you an example of a lead capture page so you can kind of see what I mean. So first, let me show you, I'll show you an example of one of my lead capture pages, right? So I have a lot of them out there, but I'll show you one of mine so you can see an example of like what I mean by a lead capture page. So here's an example. Some of you guys probably remember this because maybe this is one of the lead capture pages that you went through with me. But this is what I mean by lead capture page. Something like this that will tell your story, I'll be setting up for you. And we have these customized and built into your Empower blogging platform. So let me log in here. I'm going to switch back so you guys can see me. And then I'll show you the blog. See, I'm back. So I'm going to show you guys the Empower blog, what it looks like. Because I'm a big believer in, if you're trying to get somebody, if somebody wants to buy something, a lot of times they want to see, like, let me show it to me first so I can see it and see if I like it. And if I like it, then I'll buy it. But if I don't like it, I'm not going to buy it. So I'd rather you guys just see it first and then decide for yourself. So I want you guys to see how easy it is, and it's easy for you to see it, and then you can decide for yourself if it looks easy or not. So let me log in. And what I found is, even for people who, if you've ever written like an email before, or you've made a Facebook post, it looks very similar to that. Or if you've ever used like Microsoft Word to create your own resume, like it looks exactly like that. So if you can send an email, if you can make a Facebook post, if you've ever written like a resume before, you can use our blog. That's how simple and easy that we've made it. So let me switch back here. Let me show it to you guys. So again, just those of you who, I'm wrapping up here probably the next 5 to 10 minutes. So if you have not yet signed up and you want that bonus, let me set up your capture page. Make sure you sign up while I'm on tonight. So you guys just see this inside the blogging platform. Yeah, okay, I see it. Okay, so this is inside the blogging platform. So this is how you create your own post. And you see how it's very similar to like Gmail email. So this is like where you put your title here, and I'll show you guys. So what basically the 21-day challenge teaches you how to do is how to do a video and then upload it to YouTube and take that video and put it in your blog. So you're not going to be doing a lot of typing or writing on your blog. You can if you want to, but what I find is a lot of people that I work with, they're like, I hate writing. I'm not a good writer and I don't like to write. So how can I do this blogging thing? So I teach them the same thing I do, because I hate writing too, because it reminds me of college and all these papers I had to write. So with me, I do video blogging, so you can do that as well. So I'm going to show you kind of how easy it is. So you put the title in here, and this is where you actually type out the content, right? I'll just put the content here. And you'll be able to embed your blog, like embed your video in there. You can challenge how to do that. And you can publish it here. Scroll down, publish. So it's like, oh, okay, this sounds easy. And then we have plugin, like I said, where you can create your capture page. And so let me show you here, like how customizable it is. Let me stop here. So I'm going to show you, like there's nothing about Empower Network on this blog. So we made it customizable because we know a lot of companies don't want anything about another company on your marketing material. They don't want it on your website. So it's customizable where you don't see anything about Empower Network. And you can customize the colors of your blog, and you have lead capture pages. So you could customize your lead capture page. So I'm going to show you guys an example. And then I'll show you one of the, I'll show you a blog of a woman that's in Direct Sellers, a wine company. Let's see. Okay. All right, so let me switch back here. So you guys will see, I will show you guys some of the capture pages that we have and how like easy and simple it is. Okay, so this is the different lead capture pages that we have, right? And so you could pick. So if you're like, hey, I want a squeeze page is like a lead capture page. So you say, hey, I want a squeeze page. And you want like, maybe you want a video on your page. You could put video squeeze. And it shows you all these different video ones. And you can kind of preview and say, these are interesting. Let me see which one I would like. Let me preview. So here's an example of one of the video ones we have. And you can put, see how it has nothing, not a partner, nothing. It's customizable. So you can put in here, and this is the preview. So you'll be able to, if you decide to use this one, you can change all of this. So you could put and change this to anything. So what I'm giving away as a bonus tonight is I will create your lead capture page for you. Like I will set it up for you. So this, like whatever one that we decide to go with, and maybe a video one like this one, it will be your own headline that I will customize, that will work for whatever you're going to market. So if you're going to market a product or service, I'm going to get that information from you. If you're going to market an opportunity, I'm going to get that information from you. And I will create a custom lead capture page like this for you in your account. So it's already set up. You don't have to worry about the technical thing. That is just a bonus for those who sign up live tonight. So if I press stop, and when I press stop, I don't care if you sign up 1 minute after I press stop. This is only for those who sign up while I'm live tonight. but that's what I'm offering as a bonus. I've never done that before for any of my past customers in Empower. But I wanted to offer that as a bonus for those of you who took action, who signed up tonight, and who actually attended live. So I know people are going to watch the replay of this. They're going to be really mad, but you know, I wanted to offer this for those of you guys who sign up live tonight. So that's what I want to show you. So these are like all the different ones. If you let's see what other ones. Like, let's say eventually you get to the point where you start doing your own company presentations. You can have webinars, you know. So if you guys remember the page that you went to sign up for tonight, that actually came from this. I use my own platform. So I use what I promote to others. So that actually came from one of these webinar templates. So I actually use one of those to promote this tonight, right? But they have all kinds of stuff, right? Like all kinds of different pages back here that's customizable, that is included with your $97 a month. So you get your blog, you get your lead capture page, and not only that, you get the goodies that I'm throwing in, which are again tonight, and I'm about to wrap up here. So if you haven't yet, sign up because I'm about to stop. So I'm going to just recap again some of the bonuses. So one thing I will say, is it compliant with your company? Yes, because you don't have to have anything about Empower Network on your blog. So let me show real quick. This woman that's in Direct Sellers, one of the things that I did for her is I custom designed her blog. That's not included in the bonus site. I'm just doing a lead capture page for you guys. But she actually hired me, built out her page for her blog, whatever I should say. And so this is the blog. I actually wrote some of her blog posts too. So I do have that package for those who want to like have me design everything, like design their blog, I did a funnel for her customer side of her business, a funnel for her business opportunity, blog, and 5 blog posts, all of that. So I do have that. Obviously that's more than $97, but I want to show you guys an example. So you see here, this has nothing about Empower Network on here. And I actually kind of created that whole logo and design for her where it says Wine at Home, a freedom journey through wine, empowering wine lovers to taste freedom at home. So that way she can kind of build a blog around both. So it kind of fits for people who just want to be customers and want to, you know, have great wine to taste at home, but also it covers if she wanted to start talking about the business opportunity, taste freedom at home, that concept for her. So yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys an example of a blog that's not, you don't see nothing about Empower Network. How would it look for your business? You can customize the colors, all of that. And in the 21-day challenge, I teach you, you know, how to set up your blog. I also teach you what to blog about, what to do your videos on, and what to put in your blog. So that's covered too as well. So I just wanted to show you guys that example. So I'm going to get off here to what you get when you get started. So let me go back to my slides here. Okay, so you'll receive not only with the $97 a month, you get the blogging platform that you saw demoed there. You get the lead capture pages, but you get weekly group coaching and consulting with me. So even if you don't sign up by midnight Sunday, you still get the weekly group coaching. You still get everything on this page. You get your weekly group coaching from me. So as you're going through the 21-day assignments, the daily assignments, if you want feedback, if you want you know, marketing reviews, what I'm having people do is every week for 1 hour, I'm getting on something similar to like this, but just private to my paid customers. And you'll be able to submit your questions beforehand. So whatever question you have, hey, Angela, can you check out my YouTube channel? Hey, can you review my Facebook fan page? Can you do whatever it is? You can submit beforehand, and that whole hour, I'm going through everybody's questions, and I'm answering. I'm doing reviews. I'm giving feedback. That's what I'm doing, and that's what my commitment is every week for an hour. You get your blog and lead capture page for $97 a month. For those of you who get started and sign up tonight before I end tonight's call, I will create your lead capture page for you. So I will create that little capture page and I will connect it to your email autoresponder. So that way you don't have to worry about that. And you're also going to get access to monthly What's Working Now trainings from me. So these are going to be probably like around 45 minutes, 1 training a month, in addition to the 21-day challenge assignments that you have, but just 1 training a month about what's working now, what's working in Instagram, what's working in marketing travel online, what's working in marketing health and wellness online, and marketing beauty online. That's what I want to give you, just over, above, and beyond what you're getting with the blogging platform. And you're also gonna get backstage passes. Again, these are like insider things of like what I'm doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing, what's working for me, but also what's working for a lot of my clients where I do a lot of their setup and service for them. So like if I see, you know, hey, because I have a woman who's in vacation travel where I'm setting up her whole funnel. If I see something that's working that will pass on to you guys, that's what I'm going to be giving in these little 10-minute backstage passes, in addition to all the other stuff that you see on the screen. To get access to that, you want to click the button below to get started. $97 a month. That's what you get access to. And the deadline is this Sunday, midnight, May 21st. You'll get access as well to, I'm doing a special video marketing challenge starting in June, but you don't have to wait until June to start getting results. As soon as you get started tonight or even by Sunday, you're going to get a welcome email from me. And in that email, there's going to be a link to join my 21-day Facebook group. And I will give you the assignments immediately. So as soon as you request access to join the group, I'm accepting you in the group. And then I'm going to start giving you assignments now to do now. So you don't have to wait until June, but I'm just doing something in June too, for videos, just around videos. But what you'll get access immediately when you do sign up by Sunday is you'll get access to the 21 days challenge that we have now that has the video marketing and Facebook marketing training. And this is designed to help you get leads in 21 days in your business. So again, fast action bonus. Hopefully you guys have already signed up because I'm about to end the call now. So if you want it, last call, I'm doing your free lead capture page and autoresponder setup for those who sign up while I'm live tonight. And I'm about to sign off. So for those of you who have already signed up, I'm excited. I see here that we got people who have already taken action. So I look forward to building out your lead capture page for you and making it so much more easier for you to grow your business online, because I'll be taking care of some of the technical setup for you. So for those of you who did sign up tonight, welcome. For those of you who maybe are not doing it tonight, but maybe doing it before Sunday, I welcome. I'm excited to work with you, excited to help you get success and help you become one of the success stories that I'll be sharing. So I look forward to working with you. And for those of you who are like, hey, you know what, this is just not my thing. This is not what I wanted, but you got value from tonight. Awesome. That was my goal. That was my intention. So with that being said, I am going to end this tonight. So hopefully if you guys got value from this, let me know. Send me an email or connect with me on Facebook. Let me know if this really helped you and you learned tonight what you maybe could tweak in your business to take your business to the next level. So my goal was to serve. And if I've served you in any way, that I have accomplished my goal. And so I look forward to, for those of you who are moving forward with me, I'm looking forward to helping you accomplish your goal. So with that being said, thanks for hanging out with me guys tonight. 2 hours, but hopefully I entertained, but I also educated you and you gained some more knowledge and skills and growing your business. So with that being said, have a great and awesome night, and have a productive and profitable day tomorrow. Good night, you guys.